starting in 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Planet Geek TV podcast, episode number 14. That's right, we made it to 14.
No,
Wait.
actually, it's 15.
Is it 15? All right.
It's 15. How dare you?
I'm sorry. Look, time just passes along with these podcasts, okay?
Okay, right.
All right, yeah, episode 15. I stand corrected, okay? Yeah, so today we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have Loki, the finale of Loki. We have Fear Street, episode 2, and we have Space Jam. Took me a while on that last one because I forgot that movie. But anyways, yeah, what's up, guys? I'm your host, Antonio Carnevale, with my two co-hosts here, Noe Quintanilla and Robert Tubbs. What's going on, guys?
Hello, how's it going, everybody out there?
I'm so upset.
Why are you upset? What's going on? Tell us.
I had to cut my hair today, guys.
Oh, let's see it, dude.
I
Let's
had
see
to cut it. No, because it's not done.
He was
It's
chewing
not
gum
done.
and somehow got on his
So
head.
I literally had to cut it like 20 minutes before I had to go to work. So I didn't get time to fade my hair or anything like that. So it's just literally cut, and
Dude,
I
my hair's
don't
a
like.
mess right now too.
Can
I
we
hate
see your
it.
sexy
This whole fucking
face?
thing right here. Then you get cut. Like, it's just the worst.
I know. I cut my amazing
Dude, you know who you look
curls.
like with that fucking hair and the beanie, dude? You look like old school Tubbs, dude.
Shut
Old
up.
school Tubbs, dude. OG Tubbs, dude.
OG Tubbs from high school, dude.
The one that used to know how to play Street Fighter.
Oh,
Before you
yeah,
met
yeah.
that guy, Noe?
Used-
Yeah, I
used to
remember
know,
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah, I remember that
I
too.
remember that, dude.
I know that guy
Okay.
Noe destroyed the fuck out of him. He just
I
retired.
remember, dude. It was just done.
How was
There's a
y'all's week,
lot
man?
of bullshit coming.
How was
so-
y'all's week other than Robert messing up his hair?
It was fine. It was just a long week of work, but regular shit for me.
Yeah, same here, man.
It was
Same.
so long of a week of work, I didn't even watch porn. That's how intense it was. I'm just throwing it out there.
Damn.
Like,
The Coomer didn't
No
have time
porn.
for porn, dude.
I didn't.
Go watch
Interracial
Amaranth.
gangbangs, interracial. Oh, dude, I did not watch Amaranth. Let's not bring her up in here.
Oh man. All right, so let's get into it. Let's start this episode off. What news we got this week?
So we got some pretty interesting news, man.
Okay.
So The Rock teased the Black Adam picture, which took like, what, 10 years to finally fucking show me something?
Something, bro. Something.
Something?
For the longest time, we were like, show us something.
Yeah, and they finished filming it this past Thursday. So soon, hopefully, we're gonna get a good little trailer.
Hold on.
Did y'all see the picture though?
Yeah, we saw the picture. It is.
That's
It's
my eyeball.
It's the back, right? We just see his bald ass head.
Yeah, it's just his back,
and
which
he's
is
standing in the picture.
And I thought I saw Kevin Hart peeking in the corner too. So
For the love of God, if that man is in the fucking movie,
he's gotta be in there, dude.
he's not, because isn't that what's that movie coming out with him and the fucking cruise or whatever? I don't see him in there. Well, at least not yet in the fucking trailer.
Oh, Jungle Cruise? Oh, dude, he'll fucking be in that movie for sure, dude.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
You talking about Jungle Cruise?
Well, yeah, the one with the Rock.
Yeah, I said I haven't seen him in there,
Cruise. Isn't
so
that with Jack Black or something?
no, it's not.
No.
That's your
No,
other
it's The
favorite
Rock.
actor, right? Jack Black.
Yeah, he's fucking dog shit too.
Damn, dude.
Hey, man.
No offense, Jack Black, but you're fucking trash.
I love Jack Black, dude.
Tropic Thunder, you're okay.
He's a good actor, man.
Well, what about you, Tony? What do you think? You were excited about Black Adam?
Hey, it looks cool. I mean, then again, it's like a still shot, so like I was like, oh fuck yeah, that looks awesome. Where the fuck is the movie? Been waiting for like 10 years.
Yeah.
They announced
For
he was
real.
Black Adam like what, fucking 8 years ago or something. He's like, I'm coming.
Yeah, it's
out
been
of
a while,
fucking
dude.
DCU. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, dude. For a while, I thought it was gonna be all bullshit, but no, they finally fucking did it. They finished filming, so I just want to see this fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Chat's saying that Dr. Fate's casting was shit.
I thought it was all right.
Dr. Fate is Pierce Brosnan, dude. Like,
Yeah, he's
it's
007,
fucking
dude.
Bond, baby.
Wait,
How do
which
you hate
Bond?
that casting? Brosnan.
Not Daniel Craig, the one prior.
So not the Solstice.
The
or-
one that would be like, Joe Chop! And then he'd just be like, done. Like, that's
Oh,
all
the
he did.
original. The original.
No, he's not original. Original is, what's his name? Highlander.
And 64 GoldenEye.
with the Scottish
Yeah,
accent.
that guy.
With the
Yeah.
Scottish accent. What's his name?
I don't remember.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
I fucking hate
Ray
you. I
Cyrus,
fucking hate
dude.
you. That's the
But it was-
Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so much
But-
shit because I forgot this guy's name.
It's fine. It happens. It's not
Mike
bad.
Myers.
Mike Myers.
This fucking guy, dude.
Okay. Y'all are just talking shit now. Hold on.
Okay.
It's on to the next. Ben Affleck was spotted on the new Flash film.
Why is that funny? Like,
Yeah, why is that funny? I thought that was good.
so we're getting Batman. Okay.
We're getting Batman and Batman.
They're probably gonna destroy that universe in the Flash, dude. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
The Zack Snyder, yeah, they're probably gonna destroy that universe. Let's be honest.
It's crazy, dude. This new Flash movie is fucking getting a lot of fucking crazy shit going on into it.
What's some crazy shit? List some shit they have, man.
They got
Doesn't even
Supergirl, who's Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican.
What's wrong with that?
And nothing. I'm just
Badass.
saying she's a white girl. Usually, I'm just saying.
Oh, Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. What about him?
What about him?
Never mind. Continue.
Brendan
No.
Fraser, guys.
No,
oh,
I
never
thought-
mind.
I thought they were talking because chat had said the guy from The Mummy, and I was like, Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, that's Brendan Fraser.
No, but he's talking about the guy
He's
with
talking
the,
about.
the
I think he's talking about his father, Brendan. Right? I think. I don't know. Sean
Anyways.
Connery. Sean Connery. Fuck. Sean
Oh,
Connery.
do you not know
Oh,
that guy?
Sean Connery.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Sean Connery.
What, how did
How
you
the
not
fuck-
get it? I fucking literally explained him to you.
No, you didn't. That was I would have never guessed Sean Connery.
He's
from what
literally
fuck
the
you said.
OG Bond, bro. Like what?
I watched OG Bond.
All right, whatever.
I think
Anyways,
he's Daniel Craig fan, but anyways, moving on.
Ben Affleck was spotted on the new Flash film. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just look, dude. There's just so much shit going on in this film. I'm like, all right, like cut it back, bro. Like you got too much shit going on in this film. Like I just
Sorry, he's gonna
want
make
a
a
Flash
4-hour
film.
movie.
I want a Flash film, not a
Yeah.
fucking. Hey, I'm gonna take a journey and fucking meet all these other people film. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's trying to cram everything in one, so he doesn't have to do any other ones.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
But okay, so this next thing, I meant to send y'all a link. Did y'all hear about Deadpool and Korg reaction trailer?
I did. I saw this. This was released. Yeah, it was released like last week, like after we did our podcast, I think. But it was like a reaction video to Ryan Reynolds' new movie. I forget what it's
Yeah.
called. What is it called? Guy? I think it's called Guy. Anyway, he's like the gist of it is he's in some fucking game or something like that, and he's trying to get out or some shit. So
Yeah,
So it's Ready
Uh,
Player One.
it's like me and Noe reacting.
Yeah,
to like
in a way.
It's them doing a spin on reacting. So it's
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Korg and Deadpool sitting on a couch reacting to the.
but
trailer.
who's who? I'd say I'm more Deadpool, right?
I'd say you.
He's not literally saying you.
He's saying me. Hey, who
And-
the hell said that's why
and-
Batman versus Superman sucked? Because that's
It was pretty
bullshit.
shit.
Yeah, it was
No,
pretty,
it
yeah, it was
wasn't.
pretty garbage.
Whatever.
You're the only fucking fan that likes that movie.
It was good. It had its traits. Okay, but anyways, yeah, Deadpool and they did a Deadpool and Korg reaction trailer, which Chad, if you didn't know, it's pretty serious thing because they had, I mean, it's in MCU introducing Deadpool actually in their universe.
That's actually really big because of the
Yeah.
rating system.
Yeah, exactly. So
But
Which
they're,
means-
they're not. I don't think they're gonna keep it R. They'll probably bring down to PG-13.
Well, I was gonna say, which means that they could either go the lines of raising their other universe movies
No.
to that type of
They
setting.
won't.
Nah, because yeah,
They
the
won't.
kids they don't
No.
want to lose that
Yeah.
money.
Mhm.
well, yeah,
As
because
Monday.
I've talked about it before, and I'll bring it up again. Kevin Feige, right? That's the way you say his
Feige.
name.
Page.
Feige, whatever. He said
Feige.
they're not doing whatever.
Not
the
you,
dude
Robert.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
There's
Okay,
three
Robert.
different pronunciations for
Feige,
that man's
Feige,
name.
Feige.
Okay, he said the other, like a few months ago they're not doing rated R, and it kind of pisses me off because
Yeah.
when it comes to MCU and their new line of movies,
Mhm.
I'm only worried about Blade because I want to
Yes.
see. I've been wanting to see Blade introduced, and it's kind of like.
You can't do that, not R. It's a
Yeah,
vampire
exactly. Because
I
you
think-
would think they
It's a
no,
vampire
because
movie.
they're gonna want to overtop that, wouldn't they? Like
You would think,
you know what I mean?
Like when Blade came out. So when Blade came out, it was actually released by Marvel Studios, right?
yeah,
That was
This-
I think they were almost going bankrupt, and this movie took them out of bankruptcy. So
Yeah.
this movie actually saved them, and it was really good, and it was rated R too. So
Yeah,
I don't.
hardcore.
I mean, I guess. Okay, so it's all about the money, right? It's Disney, right? They make billions of dollars on movies. So if you're introducing a new character, wouldn't you want to do it PG-13 so you can get more people in the seats? I get that aspect of it, but I think you still need to make it rated R just because it's Blade.
Yeah,
I want to see
because
blood. I want to see all kinds of shit, you know?
Again,
see
it's a
vampire
fucking
snacking.
vampire movie.
yeah, exactly. It's
You
a
cannot-
vampire movie.
I
How
want
could
to see
you,
some vampire titties, you know?
unless Marvel?
Well, we don't have
unless,
to go. We don't have to go that far because they can
Why?
make it R for the violence portion of it.
Yeah.
To still have it acceptable for kids because America loves gore over titties for some reason, which I don't
I like
understand. But
Imagine if they put both together. It'll
Mm.
be a fucking bloodbath. It'll be an orgy of blood.
but yeah, they couldn't. They'd have a better shot at making it R and having no nudity versus nudity.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Yeah. I think they can get away with it with PG-13, but I would like it to be R. I want to see the brutal shit. And I do agree with chat that Blade 1 and 2 were probably the
They are great. I was just reading it. Those movies. I just went back and watched them not too long ago. They still hold up.
Yeah.
Even though the CG it's shitty now, but it still holds up. Like those fucking movies, they're fucking good.
Yeah, I agree. Part 3 sucked though. It was probably like as bad as Batman vs.
Yeah, I only saw it once and I never saw it ever. Shut what?
God, his ass.
Okay, he's talking bad shit. Okay, moving on. Moving on. The director for Loki's not gonna do season 2, which I wouldn't blame him. I mean, we ain't even talking about Loki yet, but I'm saying right now, I don't blame him.
Blame her.
Her.
Okay,
I didn't say him. I said E-M.
I'll sum this up when it comes to Loki, but for right now, I'll say I'm okay.
Don't
with
say
this.
nothing.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
I'm okay with it.
this too. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You, Robert, what do you think, Mr. Loki fan over here?
I mean, I mean, if they walk away, I mean, I like what direction they went with the show. I'll tell you right now, because going in this shit, that
Okay,
I
save it for
literally,
Loki. Save it for Loki.
Okay, yeah,
yes or
yes.
no?
if it changes drastically on season 2, then I'll be kind of upset.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I think the director did a pretty decent job this time around.
Cool.
Okay. All right, so we ain't gonna talk about that anymore because we're gonna talk about it anyway. So last thing, Fear Street director. Wait. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The director for Fear Street, Kate Herron.
No,
Kate
Herron
Herron
was
Loki.
was director when that's why I
Oh
moved
wait,
it.
and who the? Oh shit!
It was-
What's the name?
I forget the director. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyways, the director
The
of the Fear Street movies franchise, they want to be the MCU of horror for Netflix.
Nah.
Yeah, I got a long fucking way to go, bro. Let me just say that. Okay, we
But how do
do.
you even make that even a? I don't
So-
know because these are new characters. Like,
I think it can be. Well, I mean, so if you didn't know, Fear Street's actually
an R.L. Stein book.
an R.L. Stein film, so they could technically branch out to the R.L. Stein universe.
Dude, I want goosebumps. Like, give me goosebumps.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they could go the same direction how they did with this, but make it more dark and a little less kid.
Dude, do you remember those OG Goosebumps shows that came on?
Fuck
when
yeah,
we were
who
kids?
doesn't?
Dude, those are fucking awesome. You get like the
Yeah.
mask.
They really don't hold up. I actually went back a while back and watched them, and those things are fucking terrible.
I
But
believe it.
I believe it too.
I would like to see it re-imaged, kind of how they did Fear Street. I would
Yes.
absolutely love that shit.
No,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
with
saying.
blood.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If the director wants this to be the MCU horror for Netflix, I would totally love to see how they would take
that would
it.
be cool.
I would
I'd like to
love
see how
that
they
with the way they do these movies when it comes to gore. It's like rated R too, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Imagine
So,
the old school Goosebumps we were used to, but now re-imaged with a
That would
rated
be
R.
great.
rating.
I would love that because we're growing up now, right? The kids that read those books are growing up.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
we're
Adults, so we would like a rendition of that's for our age, which would be pretty cool. And I'm going to talk about this later when it comes to Space Jam too. So,
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Hell yeah!
but anyways, that's it
Okay.
for the news. We're going to be moving on to the season finale.
Everyone's favorite show, Loki.
Oh,
Oh god, let me
Loki.
just stretch real quick. Oh
You
god,
stretch?
oh
You
yeah, I
stretch?
can't wait.
Good, stretch.
Oh, just let me.
Stretching? All right. Cool.
Ooh, all right.
You need to stretch a little bit, Robert?
Yeah,
No,
are
I'm
you
good. I'm
Oh,
fine.
you're good. Oh,
I'm
God.
great.
Ah, Mr.
I am excited about this fucking what we have going on.
All right.
All right,
Yay
let's
or
get
nay?
into it. Let's get into it.
Robert.
So I want to begin just by saying, I love how much that I love how many of the actors and actresses that they put from Lovecraft Country into this show.
I
Love it.
like that. I love that too. I love
Like-
that show.
Sucks that the show got canceled, but it's getting nominated out the ass for shit, and I'm just glad that they're bringing that talent into something else. But
Yeah, those are great actors, all of them.
so basically, they end up walking. After the end of the last one, they get to that giant mansion, and as they approach the mansion, they're trying to figure out, what are they gonna do, like what's gonna happen, and they kind of go in, and when they walk in, they meet Miss Minutes, and Miss Minutes is telling them,
Bro, Miss Minutes scared the fuck out of me.
I
Howdy,
told
y'all.
y'all. What did
I
I
was
say?
like, oh
I told
fuck,
y'all.
bro, what are you doing?
well, I mean, it was pretty obvious Miss Minutes had something to do with something or another. So
Yeah, but I didn't expect her to fucking jump scare me, dude.
So Miss Minutes basically comes out, and Miss Minutes is like, "Hey, what did he call him? He who remains." No, she didn't call him that yet, right? No, she did. She said
No,
he.
she did. She said it.
She's like, he who remains has like, basically, he's like, I have an ultimatum for you. Would you like to take it? This and that, and they're basically like, no, we want to meet up. We got our own agenda, essentially. So Miss Minutes is like, okay, whatever, you're lost then, because I have a pretty good deal for you, but you don't want it. And at this time, you realize
I love this because she was like, what she offered him was like, we'll put you back into the timeline. You guys can be together. You can win the Battle of New York. You want the Infinity Gauntlet? It's yours.
Yeah.
You can kill Thanos. So she's basically offering Loki everything that he wanted in the beginning when he was not as, as progressed as he is now in his character, right? Because from the beginning of the series, he's progressed. He's no longer that Loki that
he's changed drastically, and I love character development.
So this is basically Miss Minutes handing him like everything he ever wanted on a silver platter, which was pretty cool. I like that. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good. Jumping in, clarifying, because I'm just kind of giving a brief thing over it. The clarification's fine. Mind you, after this point, it kind of cuts back to the TVA, where I wanted to say, Owen Wilson. What?
Yeah, Mobius and Judge.
I don't know why I wanted to call him something else. I don't know what the fuck. Anyways, he meets Renslayer, and he's talking to her, and basically he's like, hey, we need to settle this shit between us, essentially. And she's like, there's no TVA, there's no timekeepers. Like, we need to fucking wake up, and we need to tell everybody. And she's like, basically, we need to keep this peace because that's what's keeping everything together. Like, without having this as a holding point, then everything's just gonna be fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And he's there, and he has what the fuck they call those sticks again?
The pruner.
The pruner, yeah. And he's like, basically like, I don't want to prune you, but I'm gonna have to. And she's like, you can't fucking touch me. And they get into like not even a scuffle. She just like disarms him.
Which was horseshit, by the way.
Yeah, it was fucking horseshit.
It was a stupid ass.
So we were talking about the director earlier. Like, I hope with this new director actually gets like good fight scenes down. They need a good choreographer.
Yeah, because we've been over this. The fight scenes in this show were really bad.
I will agree with that. They weren't the best. They were not the best.
Yeah, they were. It was kind of just like mumbo jumbo. Done.
Kind of quick,
but like nothing even memorable about any of them.
Yeah, you're right. I can't even remember a decent like battle between someone at all.
Point for Noe, but please continue.
But before this hand, Miss Minutes. Wait, did Miss Minutes do that? She basically told Renslayer that she has something else that she needs to do.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's like, these are the files that you asked for, and then Renslayer's like, this isn't what I asked, and she's like, you're right, this is what has been told that you need to look at.
This is what he said you need.
Yeah, she says this is what he needs you to do. And she's like, who's he? And what she just laughs or something, right?
Yeah,
and just leaves.
This is
Teleports
before
away.
you know who He Who Remains is. So you know that basically Renslayer got like some type of objective from He Who Remains.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. After that scuffle with Owen Wilson, she's like, I gotta handle this shit myself. And then she has to figure out what's happening. Like she basically says, I want to figure this out for myself. And then she teleports out of there, and then her story arc is essentially finished for Loki.
Yeah.
Um,
For this season.
For this season, at least, yeah. Then we're gonna see Renslayer later.
So then it goes back to the TVA, and they're kind of like, we have to tell you people that, you know, we're all variants, and they're not believing anything, and they end up tracking some of them to the I guess where the original Renslayer is, or one of the other.
She's like a high school
Renslayers.
teacher.
So the pin that she had that they were using when she was in the office with Owen Wilson, that pin had a high school on it. That was the high school she was a fucking teacher at.
And that's where C, whatever her name is, lady from
C4, C something,
C13 or 14.
C something, the one that gets locked up. Y'all know who we're talking about if you've been.
The big booty girl. She's hot.
Here we go. See, look at you. Anyways, she's like, look, this is Renslayer, and then they see the teacher, and the teacher's like, who the fuck are you? And then the guys are like, yeah. So then basically she wakes up everybody at TVA. That's the main takeaway from that point. Everyone from the TVA gets woke at this point.
Everyone's woke now.
Okay.
So then
I want to get to this part. I want to talk about this part. So
go for it.
Loki and Sylvie are heading down a pathway, and there are distinctively 4 statues, right? And when we get to the 4 statues, one of them is knocked down and crumbled. And I'm counting. I'm like, oh, hold on, wait. 1, 2, and then it camera flips. I'm like, shit, I can't do that one. Okay, let me try this one. This angle. Okay, good. I can see all of them there. So there's 3 statues up, which are the 3 timekeepers, and then there's 1 statue that's knocked down, right? The statue that was knocked down, we find out who that is, basically.
Who was it?
Are you sure? Because of the,
100%.
I know what you're saying. Are you sure that's
100%.
the knockdown statue?
I don't know what you're saying, so just say it.
So in the next scene, the 2 Lokis, or Loki and Sylvie, go up to like some elevator, and it ding opens, and I lost my shit, because Jonathan Majors is the actor for King the Conqueror, right? They casted him already. He's in Quantumania. So I was like, okay, if he's probably not gonna show up, it's gonna be King Loki, right, guys? Marvel wouldn't do this, and it ended up being fucking Kang, dude. I lost my shit. I was like, no fucking way, dude. Anyways, the crumbled statue is Kang, because Kang was a timekeeper.
Oh, okay. I thought
you were talking about
yeah, me too.
I knew that.
I thought you were trying to say. Well, I guess it still correlates towards the end of the show, anyways. But whatever.
Yeah.
So then they get out the elevator, and then they meet Kang, or He Who Remains, is because they don't officially call him Kang yet.
Yeah. Sure.
So he's known as He Who Remains.
Yes.
And he gives Loki and Sylvie basically a rundown on why he does what he does, right? And he found out that the world is not a side-by-side parallel. It's like above each other and below. So there's there's an infinite amount of stacked universes. And he met himself because they were trying to figure it out, which they basically all met each other, and everything was fine and dandy at first. But then one universe wanted to rule, essentially, so then it started one massive world universe war against each other, and they were all himself. All of them started because of him. So he's the originator of the original universe war as well. Yeah. And basically he was able to win and trap everything the way it did, and now he controls all the timelines and kills anything that branches off, because that could potentially cause another what did they call him?
I forgot what he called it, but
another rogue timeline.
Yeah, basically another rogue.
So I got it different. I thought he went back in time and was able to control the way time was from there. I don't think he actually won the war, because he's not.
No, he won because he said he killed. He killed.
Is that what he said? I don't.
Yeah, he killed X amount to get where he got to be able to stand as like the number one right now to control.
He's Immortus, basically. Immortus was King the Conqueror's like fucking boss form, like the most like old fucking ancient and wise one. So
Well, he sure as
Oh,
hell
I didn't
didn't
know
go out
that.
like a boss. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, he did. No, he did. He
No, he
did go
didn't.
like a boss because who
No.
won at the end? Anyways,
Yes.
so basically, he's like, he tells Loki and Sylvie, and he's like, pretty much, you guys, this is the end. I don't know what's gonna happen from this point. He's like, I have been writing everything up until this point, but after this, I don't know what's gonna happen. He's
Yeah.
like, you guys can basically,
well, he played him like a flute basically, because he was like, I know everything that's gonna happen, because they've been like the
yeah,
whole
they've
time
been
they're in
trying.
the elevator and
Sylvie's trying to
everything.
kill him the whole time.
Everybody's trying to kill him, enchant him, do something, right? And he basically is like, I know everything that's gonna happen. And then he's like, I fibbed earlier. He was like, I knew it was all gonna happen up until right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, the options are basically, I want you guys to take over what I do and y'all can control everything, or you can kill me. But mind you, if you kill me, that's going to pretty much release
Time breaks. The time
every
breaks.
other version of me that I was trying to prevent from doing shit. Everyone's going to fucking come out, basically.
Dude, I love when
It's
they
gonna
asked
be
who he was, and he
war
gives them like a
again.
little diagram of like all the different fucking variants of him.
Oh, yeah.
That was so fucking cool, dude.
That was pretty cool.
I was
Dude,
like, oh shit, dude, this
I-
fucking Kang, dude. He's like the next Thanos, basically, man.
Yeah, it's setting everything up pretty nicely. So he's like, so what are you guys gonna do? He's like, you could kill me right here. You can do what? And that's when Sylvie and Loki are kind of like they kind of go at each other at this point.
I like it because he gave him two options, and in each option is an option that they both wanted. So
Yeah.
Sylvie wants revenge because her whole timeline was pruned, and she's been on the run her whole life. She's pissed off and wants to kill the guy that is responsible for that. And on the other side, Loki wanted the throne, and now he gets it. He'll be the most powerful person ever, right? Because he's controlling the timeline. So, yeah. So he gives them two options and turns them against each other, basically.
Yeah, and that essentially Sylvie's like, I want revenge, I want to kill him, but Loki's like, no, think about it. Like, what if this man is not fucking lying? Like, if we kill this man, it's basically GG for the entirety of every universe. It's done deal. But then Sylvie's like, no, see, I knew that you just wanted to be king, and then Loki's like, no, I don't. Like, it just like really fucking listen to him. Like, what if he's not lying? You have to think about this. Like she's like, he could be lying. We don't know. But Loki's like, it's too great of a risk to not assume that he's fucking telling the truth. Like, it's too big of a fucking risk to just murder this man. So then Sylvie's basically like, well, fuck it. If you don't want to fucking help me, then you're against me, essentially. So then they get into like a little fight.
Yeah, they have a little fight, and then they have a little makeout sesh, which should have happened like 3 episodes ago. And
Well,
I
they
guess
got
it was
into
alright,
the
'cause
fight. I love the line. He's like, I don't want the throne. I just want you to be okay. Right?
Yeah.
I hated it. I
loved it.
Don't.
And I hate romance shit like that, but it just works out so well with
It worked
the
pretty
way
well.
that
I ship them too.
That kiss was horrible too, by the way. They should have been making out. He should have been balls deep up in that.
Dude,
mouth.
I loved it. She like
But
pulled
no.
out the sword and was gonna strike King, and fucking Loki just teleports right in front of her.
Yeah.
So she stops.
Okay, that was cool. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, and then they kiss or whatever, and she opens up like the portal behind him.
To
and
back
kicks
to
him
the
inside.
TVA.
She
Yeah,
tricked
straight
him.
back to the TVA.
Yeah.
And then she gets her revenge on.
Yeah,
who
she
remains.
kills him.
She stabs
Yeah.
him, and he's like, "See you soon."
Yep. As soon as he dies. Oh yeah, no. We forgot to mention that he did say, even if you kill me,
Mhm.
I'll be back. He tells him that he's like, if you kill me, I'm gonna come back. So, do you really get anything out of killing me? Which I thought was very important too, because I was like, that's literally like he doesn't. Basically, there's only one route they should have taken, 100%, and they didn't take that route.
Yeah.
Because it's like you kill him, he still comes back, and everything's fucked. You don't kill him, you kind of get what you want.
Well,
So
I think they have the knowledge now, right? Because I don't know if it's been implied that he's done this before, right? Again and again, he's caught in a time loop, right? Like he comes back and he'll just do the same thing again, right? To the timeline. But
Well, because he has to.
I think now they're aware that he'll be back, so they can prepare for it essentially.
Yeah.
You think he's trying to set up his own demise?
I mean, I don't think he cares. Like he's just gonna be like they're gonna find somebody they're gonna find him that he's trying to do the timeline, right? And obviously he succeeds, so they're probably gonna kill him or something, or talk him out of it or some shit. Maybe in season 2 we'll see him.
But it's, basically, once he's dead, it goes back to the TVA.
Well, it goes to the timeline, doesn't it?
Well, it goes. Well, yeah,
Different
no. So the TVA is like it seems normal. You know what I'm saying? Like Owen Wilson's there. They're like, oh shit, everything's branching out. All this shit's happening. Like it's just chaos. It's
the
as if
timeline is
Sylvie
literally
blew up
like
shit.
millions of different places now, rather than just
So
one
then-
timeline.
And mind you, Owen Wilson, everybody in the TVA, everything seems like it's normal. So then Loki's like running through and he's trying to figure out shit. And he's like trying to find Owen Wilson. And he finally finds him. And he's like, hey, this is happening. We basically we killed this guy we shouldn't have killed. So everything's fucked. And
Yeah,
Owen
we
Wilson
fucked.
looks
We
at him and
fucked.
he's like, what branch of the
He's
TVA
like-
are you in? And
He's
then
like,
Loki's
whoa,
like,
man.
It's like, it's
who are
me,
you?
it's
Who
me.
brought
Remember?
you
He's
here?
like, no, who are you? Who are you?
at this point, I'm like, holy shit, this shit's getting fucking. How
And
much
then-
more time do I have?
And then it's just the Planet of the Apes ending. It totally reminded me of Planet
And
of the
then
Yeah,
basically Loki
Planet of
looks
the Apes.
out at the middle of the ground where the library is, and you see the statue, and it's a statue of Kang.
It's not a statue
Yeah.
of the timekeepers anymore. It's a statue of just
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Fucking Planet of the Apes ending, dude.
Damn, dude. Yeah. Exactly that.
And then at the end of it, the credits, you get the Loki season 2.
Oh yeah,
he'll
gets
be back.
stamped. Yeah.
Gets stamped.
So yeah, it's official. We're getting a second season.
We got Kang, right? I called this shit. We got Kang, and we got the timeline. We got the multiverse now.
Yeah, but we knew that. That's why I don't like this shit. We already knew this was gonna happen. Like that's what I'm saying. Nothing in this show. What was the point of this show besides us
To get
knowing?
us there. To get us there.
Okay, I get that.
No, you
but
don't, because
what-
obviously you're complaining about it. You obviously don't get it.
no.
You just want them
Okay,
to just
when
say,
we walked
"Oh,
into
here's
the
a-
show,
here-"
we knew that. All right, sorry, continue.
you just want them to sit there and be like, "Hey, there's a multiverse," with no fucking
No.
backstory.
No,
I don't even.
want.
I didn't know who the fuck Kang was. I don't know anything about that character. So and I'm semi into the universe. Can you imagine all the people who aren't into the fucking universe who now have a glimpse of what the fuck is
Okay,
going
I
on?
guess if you don't know a lot, I guess
It's a
maybe-
way to bridge and connect the people who don't know what the fuck is going on to what's happening.
But to me, okay, this is a Loki show.
Yeah.
Nothing in the end of this show was Loki. Loki should have had his, his trickery at the end, like, fooled you. And then let's say he killed this guy. And then at the end, he's like, oh shit, I did fuck up. Because Sylvie, Sylvie,
But he did though, because Sylvie's a Loki. So technically Loki did.
No,
do-
remember, we've talked about this. She's not Loki.
No, she is, but she isn't. She doesn't
Yeah,
want to don the name Loki, but she's still a
So
Loki.
I think the reason why it wasn't Loki, because we were talking about this last week, right? Like I was gonna be mad if Loki pulled a trick at
Betrayed.
the end, right? Even though I
No,
would
he
get
should
it,
have.
I would get it if he did. I just thought like the whole show was him progressing as a character to be like a good character, right?
Well,
Yep.
I thought he was gonna kill this guy because another thing that kind of stuck out to me that it never came back was in the last episode. Kid Loki, remember he gives him his sword. He's like, "You're gonna need this."
Yeah.
He never fucking used it. I thought there was gonna be a point to it besides what sticking up in the air and fucking flames pop out of it. Fuck you, dude. I'm just saying, there's a lot in this show that I just feel like nothing really happened besides
I'll
the
give you that.
timeline breaking.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Well, that's honestly the most important part.
Well, we already knew that part though.
But again,
Okay.
how do you just know the fucking
Okay.
timeline breaks?
Let's
You
give
don't.
this our overall thoughts at the end of this series for the series as a whole. What you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and then how many TVs you're gonna give it. Okay. All right. We'll start with let's start with Noe.
What? I should have been last. I give this. What? I don't even
You wanna go
fucking
last?
know.
Okay, I'll go first.
No,
I'll go
I'll
first.
go. You already put me on the spot. Let me.
Alright, go, go.
Overall, I
Talk
give
about
this
what you
show
like. Talk about what you like, and then at
Okay.
the end you give it the score.
what I liked.
You
I
like-
actually, I'll
I
say
only
again.
liked Alligator Loki.
Okay, besides
Let the man
main,
talk. Okay.
he's right though. I love fucking
You
alligator.
see?
Loki.
Look at him, dude.
But no, I really did like Owen Wilson's character in here.
Okay.
I really
This
did
is good.
think he was gonna be pointless. So I really enjoyed it. He's not Loki to me in this show. I hated it. He didn't have no trickery. his character development completely changed, and like you could say like, oh, like I love that shit. I love character development, and it's like, dude, this is fucking Loki, like the god of trickery. Where's his trickery in this show at the end? Because that's what I was waiting for the whole time, and nothing.
I
He
understand.
fell in love with some chick that fucking stuck her dick in his mouth and tricked him. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Oh,
I give
how
it
many-
6 TVs.
6 TVs. All right.
Yeah.
All right. 6
Wow.
TVs. All right, Robert. What did you think?
So I thought it's very good, especially okay, I'm gonna be hitting you with the perspective of someone who isn't completely into the actual comic universe. And I get what you're saying about the lack of trickery. I mean, he's the god of mischief. I get that. And there was a lack of that. But I think this is just a good way to bridge him from being a complete bad guy, from complete anti-hero to someone who's possibly joining the hero side. And again, this is the MCU. So this is the MCU's version of Loki. It doesn't have to be the exact same version of any Loki that you know from the past or whatever. This is the MCU's version of Loki. So he can be different. It's okay for them to be different. I like how much character development they gave this character because honestly, before this show in the MCU, I barely even remember Loki as a fucking character. I remember the stupid jokes with the Hulk for the most part for that character. The movie he's in where he's the main villain, honestly, I forgot about all the fucking shit he did. Honestly. But this show brought Loki into a bigger light for me. So I honestly appreciate that about the show. One thing I didn't like though is I felt that everything was kind of just pushed out a little too fast. And I get it's only 6 episodes, but I think everything just transitioned a little too quick, which is probably why you didn't like it personally, because there wasn't enough time to have the character development went from 0 to 100, if you will. He went from incredible trickster to basically a good guy in like fucking 2 seconds, you know? And I get that. But I mean, if they would have probably slowed that down, let him be a little bit more Loki into the development, I think it would have been a little different for you personally. And I give it 8 TVs.
8 TVs. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Here is gonna be my review. I love the show. I thought it could have been a lot. I thought it could have been a lot more than what it was. Right. I loved Loki's character development. I thought it was good, and this is an example I'm gonna give you guys why I thought it was good. So he gets humbled like right away in the beginning, right? This all powerful TVA or whatever, and like he can't use his powers there. He's basically useless, and then he sees his future play out in front of him. He sees the real of his whole life, right? So, I think that him seeing how his life plays out, that really changed him. He fucked up, right? He got his mom killed.
Mm-hmm.
He what else did he do? He dies to Thanos, right? Thanos fucking snaps his neck.
He literally gets told that you're fucking nothing more than a pawn in everyone else's story.
Yeah, basically. Like, he only exists to lift other characters up, basically.
Dude, that would fuck me up.
So I felt like, yes, I agree that it was very, like, it happened too fast, right? It was 6 episodes. And it felt like it just happened, like, in 2 episodes. Like, there was a flip that switched from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when it comes to, like, if you were in that scenario, I think that switch would flip. Because
honestly,
you see how your future plays out. So I really enjoyed his character development. I think at the end, if he would have betrayed Sylvie, or that it would have just been for fuck all, right? It's like, okay, he developed nothing. Kind of be like Jaime Lannister at the end of fucking Game of Thrones when he goes back to fucking stay with Cersei and die.
Cersei?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed that, but that's a whole different. No. Don't even get on Game of Thrones right now.
Yeah. And then let's see. I enjoyed Mobius really, really good. Owen Wilson did a fucking amazing job with his character. Like his fan favorite too. Really loved it. Let's see. And then Jonathan Majors at the end was fucking awesome too. Like that spin. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Jonathan Majors actually got the role of Kang because of this portrayal of the variant in Loki.
Interesting.
He did so good because that was all improvised. That was all Jonathan Majors doing that.
Really?
Yeah. So it was so good that Marvel's like, okay, you're gonna be our king.
I loved this character. Like I don't know anything about Kang,
Yeah.
But him playing King like that, I was like, all right, I like this guy. He seems like he's like fucking a little low-key mastermind. Not Loki, but like a mastermind, you know? Like
Yeah.
he seems like he's insane to me. That's like I got that he was an insane fucking character.
Yeah,
That's
like
how
he's
I
been
see it.
alone at the end of time forever. Like he hasn't talked to people in centuries. That's what I got to.
Yes.
And then another thing, I really like Sylvie's character, right? She's like one of my favorite characters now. She's awesome. But I love, okay, I think they gave Kit Haring and they were like, hey, this has to happen in the series, then do whatever the fuck else you want with it, basically. But we're going to have to get to the timeline and the multiverse expanding so we can, do our
Branch out our
movies.
actual universe, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it was all right. The action was not good. The actors' portrayal of characters is really good. But I did not like the action at all, and I'm an action guy too, so.
I can kind of agree with that. It was a little lackluster.
Yeah, and then the story sometimes felt like it was like going, like we still haven't found out why Sylvie's timeline was pruned. There are just too many answers left, unanswered, or too many questions left unanswered. So Kate Haring, I guess, did what she could and what she did for Loki, and I enjoyed it. It was good. I just think I'm glad that it's going into somebody else's hands, and we can see their portrayal of what happens next. So I'll give this series overall 7 TVs.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was amazing. But we got where we needed to get to, so that was awesome. And I think the big reveal with Kang is why everybody's freaking out so much is because in fucking WandaVision, we were like, oh, it's going to be Mephisto. Oh, no, Mephisto's too big of a character. And then the same thing with fucking Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh, we're going to get some big villain. Oh, no, it's just fucking, well, Zemo's a big villain, I guess. But no, it was just fucking the Flag Smashers. And then this one, we got Kang in a show. Like, we got Kang the Conqueror, which is the next Thanos that's going to fucking... that we're going to build up for years to fight is in the show. First got introduced in Loki, which is fucking awesome. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I fucks with it. And as long as they keep him as Kang forever, I'm cool with this because I enjoy watching that man on screen.
I mean, well, now, if you think about it, the multiverse is shattered and open. Marvel doesn't have to fucking be like, okay, you're the fucking forever Iron Man anymore.
That's exactly why
they can pick and pull, baby. They got the whole spectrum now.
It's a smart move for the actual cinematic universe, in my opinion.
They could bring
because
Tom Cruise
anybody
to be
anybody.
Yeah, they can get Tom Cruise to be Iron Man. God, the future for the Marvel Cinematic Universe is just fucking wide open.
It literally got busted wide open. It can go on forever, literally.
Like, Kevin Feige is doing an awesome job. Kevin Feige.
Feige.
Yeah, Feige.
We got 3 pronunciations for your name, guy. Come correct us. Come correct us right on the podcast. Correct us on our podcast.
He's making too many Benjamins to fucking come correct us, dude.
He might just. You never know.
Yeah, but yeah, Loki was an awesome show. What do you guys rate it compared to the other shows? Since we saw the other 2.
I can't comment. I've only watched 1.
Oh, you've only seen.
Oh
WandaVision,
no,
right?
2.
You've seen WandaVision. Yeah. Compared to WandaVision, what do you think?
What? So WandaVision is a little different for me because
I'll say WandaVision was better.
It hit on different levels, if that makes a difference.
I love the sitcom trope that they did. That's what
I'm saying. It's a different. I really can't compare them.
The TVA has like its whole time thing where it has a bunch of 60s technology with the old fucking music playing too. So that theme was really good.
I'm gonna go with WandaVision because Kat Dennings is in there.
Oh god, dude, what, you not Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Dude, you didn't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I haven't even watched
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was only good when he put the fucking actual suit on. The rest of it was just fillers. Because I didn't give a fuck about that boat. I'm telling you right now.
I didn't give a fuck about that boat. It's him rebuilding his character, dude.
I don't care, dude. I don't care.
Okay.
Am I just an asshole?
No, I don't even like Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's just butt.
Winter Soldier's cool. I love Winter Soldier.
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was number 1 for me. But then again, that's
Really?
because
Ew.
I think. Hold on, that's because I'm an action guy. Okay, and there was a lot of action in that.
Oh, okay, you know what? The action was.
And Robert,
good.
you haven't seen it yet, and I guarantee you will put it on top.
I won't because I'm a story-driven person.
It's-
Fuck that.
It is a story driven, but there's a lot of action. I'm telling you right now, you would put it as.
I
number
don't
one.
I don't like either one of those characters, to be honest, either.
Nobody likes these characters. That's why they have
Yeah,
a show and not a
nobody likes them.
fucking movie. Okay.
Yeah, like
As you
Loki.
watch the show, you grow to love them.
No.
Like who?
He said, yeah,
like
just
Loki.
like Loki.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, just like Loki.
I think Loki was. Fuck, it's really hard to measure these up. Loki was last, but it wasn't bad. I'll say.
I'd
that.
say for me, it's gonna be Loki first, then Wanda. No, yeah, Loki, Wanda.
Yeah, mine's Falcon, Wanda, Loki, but I love them all. So. But yeah, all right. Well, let's move on from that. I think we'll be getting Hawkeye right as the next. Disney
Yeah,
Plus show.
Hawkeye's next, but I don't know
Can I
when that
not?
one's
And
coming
the-
out.
Can I skip that one?
No, you're
No.
fucking watching. If I have to watch it, your ass is watching.
And then the Book of Boba Fett 2 is coming out in December. That's gonna be.
Yeah, but
fucking
that's
awesome.
Marvel. I mean, that's Disney. I mean, that's
both Disney.
fucking
Star
that's
Wars.
fucking Star Wars. Everything's fucking owned by Disney now.
Hey,
Might as well
I
just say
hate-
that's Disney.
I don't like Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I fucking hate Hawkeye even worse than those guys. So
Great.
Why do you hate
We
Hawkeye?
can talk shit about it. We can talk
he's
mad
the
shit about it.
shittiest character ever. At least the MCU one.
Oh, but who skipped Black Widow? Maybe if he saw Black Widow, maybe he'd want to see Hawkeye, right?
Yeah, maybe he'd want to see Hawkeye if he got a gist of what happened at the end of Black Widow, you know.
Taste that finger, Doug.
What?
All right, let's move on to what
What did I
wants
do?
to be the next fucking horror genre of Netflix. Fear Street, Part 2.
Part 2.
Numero dos. Robert, take it away.
I'm just saying, I'm really enjoying the ladder. It's getting. This is a nice climb.
I
all
will,
his own.
you know what? Hold on. I will agree. Last week, I shit all over the first one. The
You did.
second one is fucking so much better.
Yeah,
It's
this
so
one's
much
See,
of a
and
better
it's funny
movie.
because I'm gonna comment on that.
And I
It's something
I
that
don't
I think.
know if it was a good movie or if the first one was just so fucking bad that this one was good in comparison. I don't know.
No,
but
because the
Robert,
actors in here are good. The last
No.
one, they sucked.
I'm also gonna tell you
Yeah.
my theory too on this, on why
right.
I think we like the second one far more as well too.
all right, start us off, Robert.
And real quick, can I just say this soundtrack for both movies
Yes.
so far? Fucking
Yeah,
hits.
soundtracks are
100%.
fucking
This shit
great.
hits. Like no, apparently you can get them on vinyl right now.
Really?
And by
Yeah,
the
you
way,
can get
before
them.
we start, because I don't know, I know a lot of people watch this because of Loki and all the shitty shows we have to watch, but this movie, it's really good. Okay, Fear Street. It's actually, you should check it out if you haven't. It's like a horror slasher type film with
It's a
witchcraft.
3-piece. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
3-piece film. So we're on the second.
So I recommend. Well, yeah, we're obviously talking about it, but yeah, you should watch it. It's really good. Yeah, sorry, take it away.
So we start. It kind of does like a little recap or whatever about what happened last, but it jumps right into camp where we see Ziggy. She's kind of running through the forest, and you don't know what she's running from.
She gets bitch
and
slapped.
then she gets. I wouldn't really say bitch slap.
She gets clothes hangered or whatever that move is, dude. So like,
Clothes
there's
hanger?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do they call it?
Clothesline.
Clothesline.
How
There you
the
go.
fuck do you know that, Robert?
Wrestling.
Robert, dude,
Damn,
Dude,
Robert's a
Robert.
wrestling fan over here, dude. Joe would be
fucking-
proud of you.
Shut up.
Clothesline. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
Devourer got it.
But,
But
yeah, go ahead.
oh no, I'll just say one of the main characters we're following, Ziggy, the younger girl version of herself. She's just running, and we find out what she's running from. But then it's a guy, right? It's
Well,
a
she's running
top-
away from all of them because they're all.
Yeah, no,
chasing
but the
her.
one who fucking clotheslined her.
Yeah, it was a dude.
Dude, she just Jesus, she gets fucking knocked down.
Yeah, so Ziggy is we open up a camp. Well, don't we get the
We get Britta. I mean Britta.
we get Britta.
Fuck is
We
Britta?
get-
Wow, you Britted it, bro.
I just Britted it, dude. It come from Community. What's her name?
Gillian Jacobs.
Yeah, Jillian Jacobs. It actually opened up with her, basically telling the brother and sister, the story of Camp Nightwing.
Yes, Nightwing.
And then we fade to black, and it goes back to the camp that she was at.
Yeah,
And the star that plays her is the same actor that
the little girl from Stranger Things.
Yes.
The redhead. I
And
forget
then,
her name.
she was in this
Sadie
news.
Sink. Her
There
name's
you go.
Sadie
Shady.
Sink.
She was in this newest season of
Yeah,
Stranger
Sadie
Things
Sink.
with the brother.
The skateboarder.
Don't know. Never seen it.
You haven't seen Stranger.
Wait, you've never seen
Anyways.
Stranger Things?
I only seen the first season. I don't know these other characters.
Oh my god, you gotta watch the rest, dude. It gets better.
It does get fucking great. Anyways, yeah, you before then we did forget to mention that she does say that she was the only survivor, and you know she's telling us the story of what happened and how her sister died at the camp. So you already go in this knowing that you know she's dead or her sister died.
Yeah.
But after that, they're kind of there's a group of kids and they're stringing her up and they're calling her a witch. And at this time, you know that everybody, including the kids, know that there's some kind of weird fucking curse that's going on. Of course, you know the kids just think it's a joke or whatever, but there actually is a fucking curse.
But they know it's a witch too. They all know it's a witch.
Yeah, well, because they know that fucking feared that she was a witch, so they know that it originated from there.
Yeah.
But they're stringing her up and they're saying that she's the witch, she's cursed, and she's possessed. And then you end up finding out Ziggy stole money, which is why they're doing it.
$10.
So they're stringing her up and they're talking shit to Ziggy, and Ziggy's like,
Look, $10 is a lot of money back then, dude.
You know you're right.
You could have bought a house for $10. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
shit. So then the girl gets close to Ziggy, and Ziggy just fucking elbows her in the nose, and she starts to bleed. And then, mind you, kids are fucking demented.
I'm glad I'm glad you're talking about this. Please continue.
Because these kids were so fucked up. After that, the little girl gets up. She's pissed off, and she's like, "Well, you have to do one thing to kill a witch. You have to burn a witch." And
dude, this chick gave me no fucks, dude.
And all the other kids were just like, "Are you sure about this?" Like nobody, like everyone's just kind of like,
But no one's like, "Hey, stop!" Like, okay, we're done. They're like, "Are you sure?" And they're just like, "Yes, bitch, I'm sure." And they're like, "Okay, pretty much." Like, "Okay, follow the leader."
And
like,
she gets a Zippo, and then she starts to burn Ziggy, and then it stops because Officer or young version of Officer Good and
Sheriff Good.
Sheriff Good is
come through, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Essentially, and they're like, "You need to cut this shit out."
Yeah. So the sheriff from the first movie, the younger version, what is he? He's not a camper. What is he? A counselor?
He's a counselor.
Okay, he's a counselor for this camp. So Ziggy, the girl we meet up in the beginning.
The counselors for this camp are fucking just like a year older. Where are the adults at, right?
The only
adult we had in there was the fucking nurse.
Well, to be fair, in a lot of the camps like this, there weren't very many during this time period adults at these camps like that. There were a couple, which granted, I don't know where the fuck they were either. There should have been at least one or two adults, but generally those camps are ran by the older kids. That was a thing.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the 70s too. All these fucking older kids are fucking like mad rabbits, dude. Like, goddamn.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying that's why there's no adults, dude.
Well, it was the hippie. It was during.
That's what I'm saying. It's the hippie of the 70s. Like,
God, what a great time to be alive. Anyways,
the 70s were fucking awesome. I wish I grew up in the 70s, dude. Because you got
minus
70s
the racism.
music.
I'd want to grow up in the 80s.
Disco, baby. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's true. Disco.
No, there's racism in every fucking year, but you got disco.
No, I'm saying it would be great to live in those times minus the racism.
I mean, it would be great to live now without the racism, but it's still there.
Yeah, you can't do that, and we're in the present.
Yeah.
Anyways, they get Ziggy down, and she needs to go to the nurse, so she ends up going to the nurse.
Nurse Lane.
Nurse Lane, baby.
She goes to Nurse Lane, and she's like looking at her desk, and she sees that there's like a notebook, and in there's a symbol of the witch's symbol that we've seen since the first one.
Yes.
And so she's like, Nurse Lane looks off too. Like she looks like she hasn't fucking slept in a while. It looks like she's just like in her own world or whatever. Turns out Nurse Lane's daughter was the daughter of the girl who sings and cuts shit with the fucking
Ruby Lane.
Yeah.
That was her daughter's name, Ruby Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that in the first movie, she's the one where she's just sitting on the curb, and the boy that gets murdered fucking goes up to her, and she starts to fucking try to murder him. But
she's the one that sings, and she has the razor blade. She has the cut up arms.
Yeah, Nurse Lane's trying to figure out, what happened to her daughter because she knows her daughter wouldn't just snap like that. So she's on basically this witch hunt, literally, to figure out why this witch's curse is going on. Share, we said that.
I like this too because like they find the symbol of the witch in there, and then we find out about her daughter, right? And a lot of the kids are fucking just mean kids, right? So they're talking shit about the lady and how she's fucking crazy because her daughter's crazy or whatever. So they're always like whispering behind her back and talking about how her daughter was fucking insane and crazy or whatever, which isn't true, but she has all those whispers going behind her too. But you can see she's a little cuckoo too because
she's lost her shit. I mean, she lost her daughter,
Cuckoo bananas.
She lost her daughter, and then her daughter's labeled a fucking murderer, and there's a lot on her plate. So I could see that happening in real life. Somebody just slowly losing their shit and clinging on to something like a curse being the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Every parent has that. My kid would never do something like that.
Yeah.
Ever. So then this little curse thing is probably the last piece of something she wants to hold on to. Yeah. She's like, it has to be. That's the only reason why my daughter would do some shit like that.
Yeah. So then after that, we're introduced to Cindy, which is Ziggy's sister. And we're introduced to her boyfriend, which is actually like a major character. His name is Tommy.
Which I would have never guessed at the beginning that he was.
Yeah, me either. Yeah. Like straight up, like this couple is like, I mean, they make fun of them for being virgins, so I guess you kind of already know their place in this film. But Cindy's the sister of Ziggy. She's more of the goody-goody two-shoes type character. Because there's a moment where she goes inside what the fuck? She goes inside a shed or something, and then she runs into Alice, which is another counselor, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're all counselors. All the older kids.
Balls deep fucked by her boyfriend. Like, that scene was intense. She was, though, dude. You saw the sweat running down that dude's ass? He was fucking pounding that woman.
Yeah, he was. He went ham. I'll agree with you on that one. He was fucking the shit out of her.
What is this? What is this show? What is this show?
But anyways, you kind of get a little glimpse because they are shady side.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that Ziggy's sister is trying to like drop her shady side aspect, and she wants to be more of a Sunnyvale type person.
She wants to be better. Yeah.
So she's like worried about stains on her clothes because they're cleaning like this moss, which is important. And she's like, I can't get the stain out. Can we get it out? She ends up. What was that girl's name again?
Alice.
Yeah, she goes to Alice, and Alice is constantly telling her, like, "Oh, you're gonna snitch? Are you gonna snitch? Are you gonna snitch?" Because they have history. Apparently, they used to be like really good friends. But, anyways, after that, they're just trying to figure out what's going on. They're like at a cafeteria. Her and Tommy. Tommy ends up getting assaulted by Nurse Lane because Nurse Lane is telling him, "Well, you're gonna die anyways. You might as well."
Either way, you're gonna die tonight. That's what she says.
Yeah, and Tommy's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, Tommy's freaking the fuck out, which I would too. She goes out with a knife. Then, like, he dodge maneuvers her, and she fucking knocks out because she's old, I guess. 'Cause I thought she stabbed herself.
She hit her head. She hit her head.
Okay, so she just was a little bit old, and she just hit her head, and she fell down. She knocked out, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
What was the reason though? Like, did she just ran in there right for no reason? Like they were.
She was literally there for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, I guess to kill Tommy. Because if she would have successfully killed Tommy right there, I don't think everything else would have transpired.
No, nothing would have happened.
We find out later why she does that too, which is
cool.
Yeah, we can honestly, in between, there really isn't much at that point because.
Well, I think that's what makes this movie great. Is there's a lot of build up. You get to flesh out what characters are what and what they're about. Basically, this whole camp, Nightwing, is basically the Sunnysiders versus the Shadysiders, or Shadysiders versus the
Sunnyvale versus Shadyside.
Yeah, basically. So you see the aspects of like Sunnyvale is like fucking the rich and like popular people, while Shadyside is
like the
poor side. Yeah, and they're just like always unlucky and unfortunate, right? There's like a whole thing where they're gonna do capture the flag, right? and like the Sunnyvale fucking like team captain gives like this roaring speech, right? And then we go to the fucking shady side, and it's just like
Which
Some,
give it our
some
best
stoner
attention,
hippie girl
some
who just
stoner hippie girl who I thought was, for a moment I thought she was Selena Gomez.
what?
I thought she was Selena Gomez.
She did not look anything like Selena Gomez.
But she's a hardcore hippie. Anyway, she's
Oh
a
yeah,
stoner
she
hippie.
was rolling blunts during the fucking meeting and shit, or
Yeah,
joints.
dude.
Rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But I mean, between that, yeah, that's all we get, and we pretty much fast forward to
Lay down.
Alice.
Lay down.
Ooh. Oh shit! Tell that dog.
Tell that dog. Sorry, go ahead.
Or tell that kid. Actually, no. Okay.
Lay down,
Cindy...
no, lay down. Sorry.
I can't, dude. I'm doing a podcast. Not yet.
Shut up. Doing a podcast. Anyways,
Cindy, Alice, the boyfriend of Cindy. I mean, Tommy and Alice's boyfriend. I forgot his name. The long-haired guy.
Long-haired guy. The drug guy.
The long-haired guy. They pretty much, she steals their purse, and she's like, "Oh, remember you used to have fun, blah blah blah," just to like pretty much trick her to go into the woods because they have the book. That's right. I'm sorry. They go to the nurse Lane's cabin because they're like, "Oh, want to figure out why the fuck she went fucking psycho," and they think it's pills, and it's not. And then, well, that comes out later. And then Alice shows up with her, and they find a book, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" Blah blah blah. They see a map, and they see what's
X's. They see the
X's. They see the X's for, but what's her name? Sarah Faye, the witch.
Fear.
What's her name, right?
Fear.
Fear?
Fear.
Phage,
Is it Fear? I
phage,
thought they say
phage,
Faye.
phage,
It's Fear.
phage.
Okay,
Oh my
Fear.
God, here we go.
Sarah Fear.
That's why the series is Fear Street. Fear.
That
Get
makes
it?
sense now. I never
Okay.
put that together.
Anyways, carry on.
That makes sense. I never put that together.
Fear
Okay.
Street, Sarah Fear. Anyways, yes.
Yeah, they see a map anyways, and they think, "Oh, her grave's here." So
blown.
Yes, my mind's fucking blown right now. I
Damn
did not
right it
put
is.
that
Continue.
together.
Carry on.
Okay, I am continuing, but let me fucking talk. Interrupting me.
My bad. Go.
I'm just joking, Robert. But anyways, they follow the map to where the X's are. Remember, they don't know what these X's are. That's why they go. But they think they found the grave of Sarah Fear. And then they turn out that the X's are, what are they called? Graves. They're graves, right? That's what they figured it out?
They thought they were graves.
But they weren't?
No.
Just
she
holes?
was
They
looking
were- that
for
was-
the body.
That was
but-
her looking for the body. She
but
was
never finding
digging.
it.
Those
Yeah.
were the nurse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
those were the areas the nurse had dug because she knows that around there was something. She thought the body was around there because of the Devil's Stone or whatever.
Yeah, the Devil's Stone. That's what it was. But anyways, they find a house. They go to it,
Sarah Fear.
and
It's
this is Sarah Fear's house. And then they end up. This is where shit kind of goes off the walls, I guess.
This one gets real good because that's when all the fucking shit starts popping off.
Yeah, so
So
Tommy.
they find like a basement and has all this occult shit in there. Mind you, the whole time during this time, Tommy's getting those whispers and you're seeing the flies around him. So you can already tell Fear's
now, when
already.
he was
possessed.
attacked earlier by Nurse Lane, he did fall down and bump his head too in the back, and he was bleeding, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
So he think it was just like head trauma from him hitting his head. So
Mhm.
Yeah, he never really thought to question why he was hearing this shit because he thought he had head trauma.
Yeah.
And so they're down in there. The girls are investigating one part, and the guys are just kind of out chilling by a rock. And at this point, Tommy looks like shit. Eyes are fucking heavy, like flies around this motherfucker. Like he's just hearing shit left and right.
Yeah, dude's on some hardcore meth. Like he's sweating.
I keep forgetting homegirl's name, Alice. Alice is looking at the rocks, and she's like, "Look on the rocks. There's all this shit engraved. It's every one of the killers that have been killing people in Shadyside." And she's like, "All of them except the last name." And you see the last name, and it's Tommy. And his girlfriend's like, "That very funny." Like she's like, "How the fuck am I gonna carve that into the rock with my
fucking
goddamn fingernails?"
fingernails. Yeah.
And at this point, Tommy like finally snaps, and homeboy, the long-haired dude's like, "All right, I'm out. Like, I'm gonna go basically find some drugs." And then Tommy grabs a fucking hatchet or an axe off the wall,
Yeah.
and dude, that
That scene
him
was intense,
up.
dude.
the girls come out and they see what's happening, and Tommy is literally taking an axe to this man's face over.
And they show it like it's pretty like
everything.
whoa.
It's like,
Those are like
yeah.
some real ass wounds too. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
like oh god, Jesus.
Then after that, Tommy goes after them, and they find like a little, and then they kind of get trapped.
One second. Sorry.
Buffers.
Yeah, I had to restart. Okay, we're good. We're back. Sorry about that. We're recording. All right.
Wait,
It was just now. It was just like
up.
1 second. It was just 1 second. We're good. So
Okay.
get back to it, right? He takes an axe to his face.
Yeah, it takes an axe to his face. After that, the girls crawl through like a little tunnel, and they kind of escape. He can't get to them, and then the rocks kind of cave them in. So now there's like a little trap in between them. So they can't really get caught, and he kind of leaves and goes back towards the camp. So the girls are like, we need to get back to him. We need to get to camp to stop him from murdering everybody.
Yeah. And this is where the whole Nightwing slaughter camp massacre takes place. So,
which is pretty cool. If you guys noticed throughout like all these like murdering scenes, they only murdered Shady Siders.
Yeah.
Literally.
Actually, I didn't notice that.
No, you're right.
They never killed any Sunnydale or Sunnyvale.
Interesting.
You're right. Dang.
You guys didn't know? You guys didn't catch that?
I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch that, but now that I think about it, you're totally fucking right.
Because even in the first one, the only ones to die were Sunnyvale. I mean, Shady. Everyone who died was Shady.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's never Sunnyvale. It's only Shady Siders.
Oh man, we can't wait to see part 3 then.
Yeah, part 3 is probably clear that gap.
That was so obvious. I can't believe you guys just went over that.
I honestly wasn't even thinking twice about it because it had got ingrained in my mind that all the killer shit was happening in Shadyville already, but I didn't notice the camp thing where there were opportunities to kill Sunnyvale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do want to say that me and Robert fucking were laughing at a part, right? Like Tommy's going on this fucking murder spree.
Is it the kid with the glasses?
I go visit I go visit Robert in his room, and I see he's watching Fear Street, so I leave. And about 20 minutes later, he's like, "Dude, this little kid looks like JoJo, man." So we had our roommate had his kid.
Well, he
for a little bit.
Acted like him. I swear to God,
it was
like
literally
that would be
JoJo. It was literally JoJo. You guys want some juice?
Yeah, so you know how he in the capture the flag, you have your opponents captive, right? And you just kind of treat them however. Well, the kid was literally like, "Hey, you know, can I get you guys anything? You need some juice or like you having a good day? How's your day going? This and that." Like that is the exact same way our roommate's son is. I thought of JoJo instantly.
Yeah,
as soon as he offered the juice box,
I was like, I can't wait till Robert sees this shit.
Fuck me up.
Yeah.
Anyways, that kid gets fucking massacred.
Yeah,
I felt bad for that kid.
He opens the door and he's like, "Tommy?" And Tommy fucking goes to town with an axe, dude. And sure enough, all the Sunnyvale kids get out, dude, and they're not killed.
That's true, dude.
Not even touched.
Nope.
No.
So basically, after that point, Tommy's running amok at the camp. At this point, Ziggy and young Officer Good, are kind of having a connection moment. You see that they had a thing. Like she's like, you know, would you ever kiss somebody from Shady, the weird girl from Shadyville? And he's like, basically, yeah, I would. And they just it kind of grows their character's development for them being in some type of relationship back in the day, and how she feels that she can trust him no matter what. Like even if she said there's a curse, that he'll believe her no matter what, because she feels that they have a connection like that, which is kind of important. Which we find out that the letter that got dropped off was actually to her.
Yeah. Not the dad.
Not the dad.
It was the dad.
Which I just want to say I knew was her, and I said it was her, and you're like, both of you were like, "Nah, it's the dad, dude. It was the dad." I was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, it's the same door, guys.
Yeah, it was the same door. Anyways, I swear to God.
Anyways, fuck you guys. I was right.
So Tommy's going crazy. They try to rack everybody up. Meanwhile, her sister and Alice are trying. It's sad that I know Alice's name and I forget the sister's name. Anyways,
Cindy.
They end up finding out that no, not Ziggy. This is Ziggy's sister, Cindy. Cindy and Alice figure out that the pattern is actually a map, and not just a symbol. So they use that to navigate to get back to the camp. When they get back to the camp, or before then, fucking Alice actually breaks her fucking leg because they get freaked the fuck out because they find the center and there's like this heartbeat.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
thing.
the heart, right? They never say what it is, but I mean, it's obvious.
Dude,
It's the
Yeah,
heart.
us playing video games, dude. Like I would have went to town on that fucking heart. Like obviously.
Yeah.
Like right there, you're at the heart, dude. You go to town and kill the heart, bro. Like what are you doing?
She touches it and she gets like a vision of fear, and like she can start seeing dead people at this point.
Which was bullshit, by the way. Like, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why the fuck she would touch it. Like, I understand if she would, well, you're telling me you fucking touched that thing?
I mean, it's probably yes. It's like
No,
beating.
Robert, no, if me and you or all three of us are in some fucking scary catacombs and we knew there was a crazy killer outside and there's this fucking heart beating thing that we
Bro.
have no idea, dude. If I saw you even try and touch me, I'll chop your hand off my damn self, dude. I don't give a fuck. You never touch the crazy shit, okay? You're the one that will get us killed because you're fucking touching shit you shouldn't be touching.
Fuck no, I'm gonna be infused. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you might be infused and then I have to kill you. I go fucking Isaac Clarke on you, dude.
Yeah.
I go Isaac Clarke over here.
I'll be like, it's the marker, Noe, the marker.
Yeah,
it's calling us.
Get the fuck away from me with that shit, dude.
The marker. But yeah, basically they end up getting back to camp and they find Ziggy and Officer Good, or Ziggy's actually being attacked by Tommy at this point. And as they're like coming out of the toilets, because they end up finding a pathway through the toilets, she gets up just in time to save Ziggy from being destroyed by Tommy. She ends up murdering Tommy to save her sister, which, can I say, this is a way better fucking...
the way the siblings were in this fucking movie are so much better than the first movie. Like, these are real siblings.
Fucking better.
Like,
yeah, they actually care about each other. Remember, we even talked about how the sister Dina, she don't give a fuck about her brother, dude. She just said, "Fuck you, I'm out."
Like these sisters did not like each other, and then they ended up still loving each other at the end.
Yeah, I loved it, dude. That last scene was great.
Dude, I was gonna say that scene is intense.
Nothing's ever gonna split us up, dude.
Tear us apart. Oh, dude. Oh, god. Ugh.
Yeah, they got
so
fucked up at the end.
So disturbing, but so fucking emotional at the same time. Is it wrong that I got hard?
Anyways, so they end up finding out that Seraphir's hand was located down there where the Devil's Rock was. So they end up finding it. So their mindset is, we need to bury this underneath the tree where they hung her, because that's where they think their body is. So they end up getting the hand and they're gonna go bury it. Mind you, at this time, all the other spirits have awakened and they're all chasing all of them. So the kid with the bat, the milkman, Ruby Lane, like they're all coming out and they're chasing Ziggy and her sister.
Dude, I want to see what's up with this kid with the bat. Like he's
dude, that's the only out of all the killers they shown, that's the one I want to see.
Everybody.
Like, what's that origin of this crazy fucking kid? Or is it a midget?
No, it's a kid. It's a child.
It's a kid? Okay.
It's a dwarf.
Dude, that kid... It's a dwarf?
No, I'm saying dwarf is the correct term.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you said an ugly word again. I'm just,
okay, it's a gnome. It's a gnome. We'll say it's a gnome. How about that?
No, it's a kid.
Dude, okay, it's a kid.
Dwarf.
Yeah, I'd have to hear what. Okay, I'm just fucking with you.
Anyways, they make it to the tree, and mind you, this is that tree from the beginning.
Yeah,
we end up finding out that tree is
important. I said that fucking tree, dude. There's something with that tree. It keeps panning over that dumbass
tree. It's always a fucking tree, dude. It's always a fucking tree.
So they get to the tree and they go to bury the hand, but as they do, Ziggy actually gets destroyed by the milkman. He stabs the shit out of her. The sister drops the hand. She goes over there and she takes a hit from the Axeman, and then they both just get fucking annihilated.
Yeah,
that scene. Tommy's going ham on his fucking girlfriend, and the milkman's fucking destroying Ziggy.
Yeah, so everyone in the chat, they're seeing it's like he said, both sisters are down on the floor. One's getting stabbed with a knife, the other's getting fucking chopped with an axe, and it's just like they're both looking at each other, knowing they're dying. And you'd have to see it for yourself. It's an intense fucking shot.
It is.
Scene.
Yeah,
and their arms are stretched out to each other, and the last words that they can muster are, "No matter what, nothing's gonna split us apart." And then it like pans out, and then like you see their hands like as if they're gonna grab for each other. Mind you, they hated each other before. Like you have to watch it to get the real gist of their characters together. But this scene meant a lot. It meant a whole lot.
Out of both these movies, this scene tops it all. Like out of everything, this is the one scene from both these movies that I will remember the best part.
No joke.
Like it's just intense.
All the way from the stabbing to the last part. Like
it's crazy.
At this point, Officer Good runs up and he gets to Ziggy and he tries to resuscitate her. He ends up successfully starting her heart again, and then at this point the ambulance are here. And Ziggy's like, it's a curse, it's this and that, and Officer Good lets her down by telling everybody that Tommy just went fucking crazy. It's just another Shady Side massacre.
Yep.
And at that point, she kind of loses her trust and faith in him, and I think that's a big takeaway from it as well too.
Yeah.
So then it pans back out, comes back to the present, and the kids are like, we need to get to that tree. Like, we know where the body is, you know where the hand is. Let's fucking do this shit. So then they go, they find the hand, and as soon as
I kind of had a problem with.
Why?
Because it's at the mall.
Yeah, it's at the mall. They're like,
so
where was Camp Nightwing at? Where was it at?
Yeah.
Before?
Okay. Well, I don't have. Okay. I thought maybe.
No, they said that they renovated Camp Nightwing into that mall.
No, but that's my point. I get that. That makes total sense, and they left the tree, but they didn't happen to run into this fucking hand in the soil. Like it's still there.
It was buried next to the tree.
I'm just saying, it seems a little too.
It was like fucking. It was like a foot down. Hadn't been touched.
Yeah, like it wasn't even that far gone. That's why you're laughing. You're like, you know what? He's right. A finger was sticking out, dude.
And then sure enough, they didn't build like around the tree. Like it was just
that's my
enough
point.
For them to
like
they dig it up.
Yeah, just enough.
Okay,
like,
they can't. They can't block everything. What, you want them to fucking bring sledgehammers to fucking break up some goddamn cement?
I'm just saying it was just a little too
convenient. It's a horror. You need to watch more horror then, because convenience is exactly in every fucking horror movie. It says, oh, this happens to be here. This is exactly what we needed. This is exactly what I needed to say. This is exactly what we needed to kill this. Like, it's always there. You're not going to get away from the convenience.
Well, I thought when they're like, oh, all we need is a hand, like, she just happened to keep it after all these years. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, too, like, how she's so, like, scared about, she has all these fucking clocks, which we didn't talk about, but she's so, you know what I mean, she's what's that word,
like OCD?
Yeah, OCD. I would think, like, maybe if her keeping the hand for so long made her so like that, like she locks the doors at a certain time because she has the witch's hand, you know, if she ever needed it again. But I guess whatever, that makes, you know, it's fine.
Anyways, the sister ends up grabbing the hand, and then she gets a flash view of Fear again, but this time when it kind of goes back into her,
she goes buries the hand with the rest of the body, because the body they found when in the first movie, it was where all that red moss was. That
car's still there. Okay, I'm sorry, keep going.
Was the car still there?
Yes, the car's still there. Oh. It's like, why is it still there? Okay, yeah. Anyways,
a tow truck
it's only been like a day.
Yeah, but
that car would have been. Yeah, it usually takes like less than a day for a tow truck.
It's a small town though, so rules might probably a little different.
Okay.
I think you're just giving it too much right now. Okay.
Like y'all
are thinking too much. If y'all want to sit here, y'all are thinking too much. Anyways.
Okay, it's a horror movie. Remember, everything happens for a reason. Okay.
Anyways, she ends up burying it, and then
the reason was, hey, we have this shot in the first movie. Let's fucking be cheap about it, change her clothes, and then have this shot for the second movie. That's
true. That
no, no.
Yes, 100%. That's what that was.
Anyways, she gets the fucking flashback that I've been trying to say for fucking 10 minutes.
She buries the hand in the body. Yes.
And she's in Fear's body at this point, and she's going through everything. I forgot her fucking first name now. I was gonna say it like
Dina?
10 times. No, Fear.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah. She's in Sarah Fear's body. She looks into the water and she sees the reflection, and it's Fear, but it's Dina as her character. So Dina's gonna be going. We're gonna be getting 1966, which is the third one. or it's 1666.
1666.
And it's gonna be Dina portrayed as, or it's gonna be Fear portrayed as Dina. So Dina's gonna be going through what Fear went through, is what it looks like.
Be walking in her shoes to see exactly what happened, I think, is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and when you get the flashback, she kind of looks around and you can see that everybody who we've seen character-wise so far is gonna be in the past as well.
All the
So I
actors
think
that have been in the first movie and the second movie are not going to be in the third movie.
Yeah.
And I think that has to do with family ties.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
think this might be a
same.
family ties, like how Dina's portraying Sarah, but it might be just like a look-alike thing, like she's a descendant or some type of shit.
I
like
think
that.
she's just gonna be in Fear's body because she touched it last.
Okay, that makes sense.
And she's gonna be seeing everything through the eyes of Sarah.
All right, I guess.
It looks good.
But-
We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, part 3.
I love period pieces, so I'm super excited about this 1666.
So, how many TVs you giving this movie, Robert?
Oh, this Fear Street Volume 2. This is definitely getting 9 TVs.
Noe?
This is getting 9 for me too, almost at 10, but I'll keep it 9. I liked it.
I'll give it an 8.5. It was really good. 8.5 TVs. That's good enough. It was
Yeah,
really good. Music soundtrack again on point, like you said in the beginning.
yeah, great.
Yeah.
So look, my theory was the reason why we highly enjoyed this one is because this was far more closer to the horror movies we grew up on.
I was gonna say
So
because
the
of
first one, I feel that the first one was more geared towards the generation after us. This one is more geared towards us.
I think that the first one didn't give us enough time to enjoy these characters, and they were just on a wild goose chase the whole fucking movie. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna agree. The characters in here, I like them more than the ones in the first.
yeah, it's because
Yeah,
I think it's because
but look
we
at
spent
look
more
at the
time.
content though. Look at the content of the shit that was in there. Like the first one had more shit that honestly I feel the generation after us, that's the type of shit they're into. Like that's just the kind of things that they do.
The thing
With
about
the
that
drug
though, it
use
was
and all this shit.
yeah,
like,
but the thing about that is it's portrayed in the '90s, so it should be about us.
it's true. That is it is portrayed in the 90s, but I feel that like the way that they joked and the inclusiveness with the community and all that is definitely more geared towards the generation after us.
That's why I said like I felt like the clothes, the music, everything was '90s except for the characters. In last week's episode, they felt like they were in our generation at all.
That's
So,
what I'm saying.
I
That's why I
just
said
think-
I feel that first movie was geared towards that.
The second movie, we had a lot more time to build. We had character development. We had characters that we spent more time with before they were all getting killed. Because we didn't. It was about an hour into the movie before Tommy killed somebody, right around.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
spent time with characters. We got to know who they are. We got to see who was a bitch, who wasn't a bitch, who was an asshole, who wasn't an asshole.
Also, we've seen that before. The camp trope, the camp counselors, the nerdy kids. Like it had everything that we were super accustomed seeing in our generation of slasher films.
There was
like all that was classic slasher trope. All of it. The whole movie was classic slasher trope.
Because they didn't leave this. They didn't leave the camp. Like it
They
was just
didn't.
shot on the camp. Whereas
We're
in
at
the
the
first
camp-
movie, they were
Every
everywhere.
fucking way.
Grocery store, 2 houses, the hospital, fucking on the road, on the bus, at the other.
It was
school.
very sporadic. It was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch your attention here. Catch your attention here. That's why
It was everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I think this is just my little theory that first one was geared towards a specific generation.
I just think it was a shitty movie, and you're probably right. Though it was. And speaking of which, talking about geared towards another generation, let's go ahead and move on to Space Jam. Is that all we have to say about?
I'm good on Fair
Fear
Street.
Street.
Dog.
Yeah, I was just gonna say again, if you haven't seen it, watch it. To
It's
whoever's
really
watching
good.
the chat, it's really good.
Get through
Check
the
it
first
out.
one. It's a little shit, but the second one is really fucking good.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the next generation, we're gonna talk about Space Jam, a
Space
new
Jam,
legacy.
New legacy. Oh god.
All right,
Okay.
Noe, let's go. Take it away, buddy.
All right, Space Jam, right? Right. I mean, we open up with a young LeBron James, just like the original young Michael Jordan, but we're talking about LeBron James now. This is his story, and I don't get that handshake with the mom. Did that not bother anybody? Like it bothered me.
No, it didn't bother me.
What? Who has handshakes with their moms like
It was
that?
a little
I'm
weird.
just saying
Yeah.
that shit was fake. It's fake. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe they did have a handshake. I just don't think I wouldn't have a handshake with my mom. That's just weird.
I don't know.
But you also weren't raised alone, where that's all you had.
That's why I said I didn't. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You
I
weren't
thought the whole
raised
thing
as a
was-
single mom, and that's just kind of their thing in
I
the
was,
black
but
community.
I mean-
Anyways,
Okay, yeah. Okay, anyway.
black community. You were in the black community.
I agree.
Anyways,
I mean,
carry
we're
on.
not gonna get into okay. Okay, so we're introduced to LeBron James, and he's growing up his whole chapter of being a fucking NBA star, which I didn't know he was jersey number 23, just like Michael Jordan was when he first started the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, he liked Michael Jordan. That's why he has that number.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Until I watched this fucking movie. So FYI.
Mhm.
You're welcome. Okay, but anyways, we're introduced to Tron Cheadle as well, which in the serververse, that's what it's called.
Yeah. in the
Wait, first
servers.
things first. What real quick? What pissed me off is when he threw the whole fucking Game Boy away.
Wait,
He
so
threw
wait,
a whole fucking Game Boy in the goddamn trash.
His friend was like,
Oh, that's
"Dude, bud."
right.
His friend
I
gives him
totally
the
forgot.
Game Boy because he's like, "Oh, I got a new one. Here's a fucking fresh ass Game Boy just for you with the fucking Bugs Bunny game."
Yeah.
Fuck me up so bad. Bitch, put it in your fucking closet or something. What? Throw it in the goddamn trash? Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
anyways, I hated that scene.
But anyways, besides that, I mean, this movie in general has a lot of but yeah, we're introduced to John Cheadle, who's a supercomputer. I'm assuming,
He's an algorithm.
right?
He's an
Algorithm,
algorithm, AI. Yeah.
AI, supercomputer. Skynet.
I want to
and this-
say he was the best part of the fucking movie for me.
I enjoyed him
I
actually.
love Don Cheadle's acting the way that he does in like
Yeah,
that.
I like
It's
John
so
Cheadle.
fucking good.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretty. Don Cheadle's pretty good.
And pretty much his whole deal part is he wants to get LeBron James to make deals with him and have him be in movies.
Some plot device
'Cause
to move it forward. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he basically just wanted the LeBron James's popularity so he can get noticed for what he does. Because
yeah,
he felt
okay.
like he wasn't being noticed.
Yeah. So Shadow wanted to step into the sun, I guess, if that makes sense. Probably not. But there's a scene where it kind of made me think just a little bit when he's doing the algorithm when he first brings LeBron James and his crew. Oh, and by the way, before we get to that, we're introduced to LeBron James' family and one of his youngest son, which I already forgot. Which is actually another key player in this movie. So
I forgot his name too, but
Dominique. Dominique.
Dominique, there you go.
Oh, but they call him Dom.
Dom.
Yeah.
They call him Dom.
Dom.
So yeah, we're who's pretty much the other main character besides Bugs Bunny is Dom, his son, and pretty much they go to this algorithm meeting and they're doing all this what he's trying to show him what he could be in movies like League of Legends, Harry Potter, Superman, all that bullshit.
League of Legends. I didn't see.
I mean,
no
not League of Legends. The other one, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, League of
That
Legends.
sounds like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, wait
Game
a
of
minute. What the
Thrones, I'm
fuck did I
sorry.
miss, man? I don't see no League of Legends.
No, Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, but he doesn't like it, and it pisses off Don Cheadle. So Don Cheadle gets upset and pretty much kidnaps his son Dom and fucking LeBron, which to me I felt was like what he just sends him to the server room. So what he does is he pretty much rigs the elevator to take them to I forgot what floor.
The server room, which is like the
The
super basement where they cool all the servers, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is where Don Cheadle is because he's, AI supercomputer. But he gets them to go inside the server room, which I kind of thought was, I don't know, lazy writing. Like they just walk into it. Like they don't just walk into it. There's a door, but it just opens up freely.
No,
Welcome,
he
King
opens it.
James.
AI,
No,
he
no.
opens it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it opens up just for them, and they're just like, "Oh, let's go into this fucking
I think a
door."
really big plot device that we missed too is in the beginning. LeBron is more about basketball, where one
Yeah,
of his kids
I was about to
is
comment on that.
Okay,
one of his
okay,
kids is more like geeky and is making like his own video game and stuff like that. But LeBron doesn't really get that, right? He's always about basketball, so he's trying to get his kids into basketball.
He's trying to get his son to love basketball as much as him, but his son's more a gamer, and he's making his own video game.
Yep.
And he's making a basketball game, which he incorporates. His dad has a legendary move, if you will.
Which do you guys remember NBA Jam?
Yeah. It was NBA Street, dude. That shit was NBA Street.
NBA Street, man.
No, there was for Super Nintendo it was NBA Jam.
Yeah, for Nintendo it was NBA Jam, but
for Super Nintendo back in the old days.
It was both because Street was more about like the styling and like dribbling and stuff like that.
That's why as soon as I saw, I was like, this shit's NBA Street because it's
Jam is more about like jumping up really high. And
yeah, you get the fire
shoes
and shit. Yeah.
So
it was like a mix between both.
Yeah.
But yeah, his son basically creates like a move in there that is what his dad taught him how to do a specific shot. And when he does that, it glitches the game out.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Yeah.
And so that's a key important. That's another thing they forgot to mention. But yeah, jumping to when they got sucked into the serververse.
Yeah, and so pretty much we get the meetup with John Cheeto and LeBron. You know, good guy meets bad guy, and of course the son's there. Son disappears, and he's like, "Oh, you don't get your son back unless you beat me in fucking basketball." Which out of all the fucking things, basketball. Well, I guess it makes sense.
No, it's because
LeBron James.
He wants to film it because he knows that's going to get the most attention.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, he wants to film it so he can get the most attention. Yes.
So stream it, rather. He's like, go assemble your team, right? Like,
and he throws him with the rejects.
Yeah, and he throws him to fucking the Looney Town. Yeah.
Which is
so as he's flying through, he flies by Westeros, he flies by fucking Metropolis, he flies by the Wizard of Oz,
Harry Potter,
and
the Matrix. The Matrix was in there.
Oh yeah, Matrix 2. What else are we missing? We're missing one more. What was the last one?
I forgot.
Yeah, me too.
Robert, nothing.
I don't remember.
But a lot of Easter eggs in this movie.
A lot of Warner Brothers movies, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Warner Brothers Easter eggs.
Oh, there's even more Easter eggs. I got you. I wrote every single one down.
You wrote them all down?
That I witnessed. We'll get when we get to that.
Damn, are we gonna get Robert's Easter
corner?
Robert's Easter egg corner?
Easter egg hunt?
I loved it. It was mostly during the actual fucking game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like a really good. Yeah.
All right, let's continue this story.
But he throws him down, and then we get the best part. We get the Kevin Hart reference.
Oh my fucking god!
You just can't escape him, dude. Like when I saw it, I was like, yes. I was like, yes, dude. Robert's gonna love this scene, dude.
I hated it.
So when LeBron drops into the Toon World, when he gets out, because he drops in a hole because he was falling from the sky, blah blah blah. He gets out. He notices he's a midget. I mean, not a midget. I'm sorry. He's small. He's a dwarf. He's a dwarf. And he, it's cartoon logic. So he just blows his finger up and pops out. But before that, he's like, I'm shorter than Kevin Hart.
I was done. I was like, I'm going to turn this movie off.
So, and then we get the meetup with Bugs Bunny and
which at this point he's the only Toon left in Toontown.
Yeah, he's basically walking in a ghost town, is what he's doing.
Yeah, he's like, Bugs Bunny's alone in the Toon World, which to me I felt was fucking weird.
Yeah,
and even when they explained it, I thought it was stupid. What did y'all think about it?
It made sense to me in the aspect of like they're saying that like there's no Looney Tunes anymore. How everything just kind of went and they did like crossovers because Looney Tunes isn't strong by itself, if you will, but Daffy Duck or Donald Duck and fucking Daffy Duck and Superman and fucking what I'm saying? Like them doing crossovers is gonna get them more, time on anything else compared to just being Looney Tunes. Because you ask people about Looney Tunes now, like nobody knows any new Looney Tunes, you know what I'm saying? But shit. If it's like, there's a new fucking Superman coming out and Daffy Duck's in it, it's a whole different thing. So I get what they were trying to say there, where like everybody kind of left to go do new things, if you will.
Yeah.
That's what I got from
Like
that.
the old Looney Tunes was done, right? Because nobody
Yeah.
cares about it anymore.
Exactly.
But yeah,
it's awesome though.
what happens after that? I mean,
So basically,
Bugs.
him and Bugs kind of like meet up, and he tells Bugs that he needs to recruit people. He needs help.
I think
So Bugs
Bugs
is like, "I got the perfect fucking team."
I think
And
Bugs is probably my favorite part of the whole movie.
he was pretty great too. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
he-
Bugs basically tells him what we just told you guys about how
It was a
everybody kind of
while
left.
before we met the Looney Tunes too, by the way. Like it was a while. It was like 30, almost 40 minutes before we met
Yeah,
the
it
Looney
was
Tunes.
deep.
I was like, hurry the fuck up. Get to like the fun part of
yeah, this
versus Looney
movie, I'll
Tunes.
say that too. This movie was really long for what it was. I'll just say that.
2 hours long. 2 hours.
2 hours. It was a while.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I watched it, passed out, and then watched the rest the next morning. Anyways, they end up finding out, or they end up going. Marvin the Martian comes, and they end up stealing his ship to get all the other Looney Tunes. They
claim
go.
this land for the Martians.
So they end up
Mars.
finding Daffy Duck. He's on. He's
Metropolis.
Metropolis.
They basically go on a journey to assemble a team, right? So
Yeah.
LeBron, so they steal Marvin the Martian's ship, and LeBron's like, all right, well, I gotta find all these people to assemble this team. So he makes a list. He has like Superman.
24. He has 24
Batman.
hours.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
Superman, Batman,
Before
King
game
Kong.
day.
Like he has all these people. Meanwhile, Bugs is on a journey just to get the Looney Tunes back.
Yeah, he wants to get his gang together.
He
Essentially,
wants his family back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So he's going out. They find Daffy. He's on Superman's world, and it's a whole trope with the fucking train about to run into an orphanage.
I was dying right when the algorithm was showing LeBron James what he could be, and there's a scene where he's like Mr. Freeze and he freezes Batman.
Yeah,
Right? And he beats Batman.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
no, he's gonna fucking hate this scene.
Me
dude.
too.
I can
That
already
shit was
hear this
crazy.
motherfucker, dude. He's gonna be like, what the fuck? That's not right. He didn't do that, Batman.
LeBron James would never be my Batman.
Not my Bruce
Bullshit.
Wayne. Yeah.
Which there was so much Batman reference in this fucking.
Yeah,
goddamn
there
movie.
was. There was a lot.
Oh my
It was a lot of
god!
Justice
It was-
League stuff too.
Yeah, but more Batman. Like a lot of Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they end up getting him. They get saved by Superman, and then he grabs Daffy.
And Porky the Pig's with him.
Yeah, and then they go and they end up going to. They're
See
back
the
in.
Justice League there, by the way.
Justice League. They show the Justice League. Real
They're
quick.
about
No
to
one
fuck
talks,
up a
though.
whole. Yeah, they're about to show. They're about to fuck up and kill a bunch of people with this train thing, and then Superman fucking stops the train and flies up, and then see the whole Justice League shows up. What do we have? The Flash, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
And it's the good Justice League.
Yeah.
That badass. The only time I'll say it was good as fuck. There's that animated series was fucking gold. All the rest of their shit's fucking butt. Anyways,
Especially Batman vs Superman.
Sorry.
Let's just keep throwing shade towards Noe. Is this pick on Noe day? I'm just getting heat from both of you, but it's fine.
Who do they pick up next? Because Lola was last.
Oh, okay. So who they get next is the best reference ever, probably because it's my favorite movie ever. But I love it. So they find Wile Coyote, and he's in the Mad Max world.
Oh yeah.
Where it's pretty much and like okay for everyone. Okay, just throwing it out there. Mad Max Fury Road is my favorite movie ever. That's my favorite fucking movie.
Everybody really like anybody who's seen that movie is always like, this movie is fucking awesome. It's like one of my.
Have you not
movies of
seen
all
it?
time. I have not seen it.
Dude, we're gonna cover it one day because it's my favorite movie. It literally, guys, everyone watching, which is only like 2 people, but you two, Robert and Tony, that's my favorite movie ever.
Well, maybe we can do that for next week.
Have you seen it, Robert?
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, this is perfect. Okay, yes, this is my film. This is my film we're picking.
All right.
Okay, but anyways, what makes this scene so great, since you haven't seen it, where he does the spray paint, because in that movie, those characters, they sacrifice themselves and they say, "Witness me," and they yell it. So did you see the sign where he's like, "Witness me"?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit, it goes so well because Wile Coyote never talks. So in that scene in the movie, they yell like "Witness me," and they're like "Witness." So it goes so fucking perfectly well. I love that scene. Like it was great. So Yes,
No,
I'm
he
sorry,
got
but
drenched on that scene.
I
dude,
bet he
I
did.
was, dude. Even my chick was like, "Oh
I'm
my
feeling the
fucking God,
the
dude.
moisture over here.
Dude, I'm so wet right now, dude.
I know
wouldn't
you
even
are.
fucking know, dude. Okay, sorry, but yeah, I'm that reference was so fucking good. And then they after that they find Austin Powers. We go to an Austin Powers
Yeah, baby.
segment, and it's Elmer
Oh,
Fudd with
fucking fun.
but no,
Dude,
it
I
was
laughed
with-
at this part.
it was Sylvester the cat. He was the fucking
Oh yeah, he was
bald.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was Mr.
He was
Pickles.
Mr.
He was all bald. That shit was funny. I love that. That was good
That
too.
was ugly. Oh my god, that was so
Elmer Fudd
ugly.
just came out with his little pinky. I was like, oh my god, dude, this is.
And then yeah, and then I think
we get
that's
to the
it. 'Cause
Matrix.
Lola.
No, we get to the Matrix. We get Granny.
Oh, with Granny and Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez. There you go. Yeah.
Which I want to say, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with the Speedy Gonzalez shit, because he literally did nothing the whole fucking
He just
movie.
spoke
Yeah,
Spanish.
he
Just say
did.
random
He just
Spanish
spoke
shit.
Spanish. He
He
didn't even
wasn't-
play.
He didn't even
A la cabeza, way.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
like,
like,
what?
every time he would talk, it would just be he was the funny Hispanic.
Dude, that's how you
humor.
know
I
they
was-
don't like fucking. They don't like
I
Mexicans.
was
dude. No
mad.
screen time.
for the community on that one. I was like, I was heated.
He
They're
didn't even
coming
get
for
to
the
play.
Mexicans.
He
They're
never
coming
got the
for the
ball.
Mexicans.
He's fast as Roadrunner. Like what the
He
fuck? He
is.
could have been doing Roadrunner shit.
Yeah, he is.
I was pissed. I was pissed for you, dude. I was mad. I
wasn't
was so
pissed.
mad.
Sorry.
Anyways,
But then we get to the last.
I'm just surprised they still
recruit.
had that character. Like a
Me
little,
too.
A little
That shocked
Mexican
me.
rat that runs fast. I mean, I'm still shocked they had that character. I don't mind it at all, but
I don't mind it.
I was shocked because they didn't remove Pepe Le Pew.
I was gonna say, where's my boy Pepe Le Pew?
They
Yeah,
removed
they
him
removed
because of
him.
They
the
I know.
sex
I'm
with-
just talking shit. I know. I'm just talking shit. I know.
and then we
I
get
know
to-
that's your boy. I know that's your favorite.
That's my boy. That's who I idolized growing up as a child.
I believe it. I can tell.
And then after the Matrix, we get our last one, which is Lola Bunny.
Oh no,
Which
no, no!
was-
You forgot one.
Did I forget?
Who?
Oh, Tasmanian Devil.
The Rick and Morty reference.
Oh, that's
Rick and
right.
Morty
There's a
shows
Oh,
up
Rick
in
and
this
Morty in here. That's
Yeah.
right.
They end up dropping Taz off, and Rick or Morty's like, "Oh my god, the horrors!" And Rick's like, "Yeah, you can have this back. Yeah, we don't want any more to do with him." Blah blah blah. Later, suckers, and then they're out.
Yeah,
it's
it was
a guy.
real quick and brief, but I totally
Apparently,
forgot.
there was a reference in the show that the same day that the movie got released. Or
Oh,
some shit.
really?
Yeah,
know
there's
that.
like a crossover. Which, by the way, they killed Galactus too. If you didn't catch that earlier, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
fucking spoiler alert, dude.
I mean, Galactus isn't a big deal.
Wait, who
He's no
killed
Darth.
Galactus?
No, but it's in Rick and Morty. In Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
they killed Galactus, like legit Galactus. Anyways,
Damn, they're just crossing over in everything, dude.
I want a fucking Avengers versus Justice League, dude. I want it.
That'll be cool.
Even though
Anyways.
Avengers will get their ass whooped.
Yeah, I was
100%.
just about to say Avengers
Yeah.
is gonna get whooped.
we get to our last character, and it's Lola Bunny, and she's being accepted into the Amazonian.
Yes, we see
Whatever.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, we see Wonder Woman. Oh, was
She-
she wasn't voiced by what's her name, right?
It wasn't
No,
that Diana,
it-
no,
No, it ain't.
the good one.
What's her name?
Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot. There you go. Yeah, it wasn't. voiced
Nah,
by
that's
her.
not her.
So she's on this trial, right? So she completes this obstacle course, this trial that she becomes an Amazonian. So fucking LeBron and Bugs
Bugs.
are there trying to recruit her. And the whole time they're trying to recruit her, she's doing the course and they like get in danger and she's about to finish. But instead of finishing, I guess
She
Bugs and
saves them.
LeBron James are about to die, so she saves them instead. And
Yeah,
Dan-
LeBron had mentioned that he needs to save his son, and Lola's like, "Oh shit, I
It's like,
should
what?
probably help you."
Yeah,
which
pretty
what
much.
do you guys think about Lola? I like this character. She was good. I'm pissed the way they took away her bust. Zendaya did a good job with her.
I mean, do you want me to be polite or do you want
We'll
me to
we'll save it
not
for
to
the end.
have-
I'm sorry. We'll save it for the end.
Okay.
All right. Let's continue the story.
Okay.
They
So
get-
after
they
that,
assemble the
essentially
team.
and then
Yeah,
they
they
go to
assi-
play basketball. Meanwhile, his son is creating his own goon squad, and basically he's taking a bunch of high-profile basketball players that he's been recording their moves and mixing them with animals, essentially.
Yeah.
So he makes like a spider girl and a fire and water guy
Bro,
and
it's
a
it's,
bird
it's
man.
fucking Klay
and-
Thompson, bro. Come on, dude. And
Oh, you sure that guy?
I mean, yeah.
and all these other people that I've never heard of my entire life.
Yeah, me either.
until
I
this
don't know
movie.
any of these characters.
What the fuck
Like,
is wrong with you guys?
I mean, at least in Space One Jam, and Space Jam 1,
Space
I
One
knew
Jam.
those characters, like those basketball players, but I've never heard of any of these ones in this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never heard of any of them.
We had
None
Anthony
of them.
Davis as a bird. They made fun of his unibrow, where LeBron James was like, "That's gotta go."
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I still don't know who the fuck that guy
Yeah,
is.
I don't know who the fuck that
Klay
guy
Thompson's
is.
is on. He's a Splash brother. He's on the fucking Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry, dude.
I
Don't
don't
even
know.
know
what
what
any
it
of
is.
that means.
Now the WNBA. Okay, you got me. I don't know who. I don't know.
Splash
who
Brother, that sounds like a porn, but I mean, I guess, but
Help me.
Anyways,
yeah.
Help me,
basically,
Splash
basically, it's
stepbrother.
a bunch of fucking basketball players that they have really badass moves, and he's been recording them, and he mixes them with animals because it's his game. He can do whatever the fuck he wants,
Yeah.
and then he creates himself with max stats. He puts like a cheat in, and he's got like max handle and max jump and max everything. So he's
a broken
busted.
character. He's busted, yeah.
So then they end up going back, and Don Cheeto, he gets the court ready, he gets the streaming service ready, and then he ends up pulling everybody that's watching the stream into the game.
Yeah.
And he basically says, if LeBron wins, you all go home. If you don't, then you're
You
stuck
all stay
forever."
here.
And then he gets the actual all of the WB verse too. Well, he does that first, but
Yeah, he calls the upgrade. He calls it time for an upgrade, and he pretty much brings like the universes, all Warner Brother characters into this game to watch, pretty
Yeah.
much the audience. And we
get
also
King
get
Kong, we got Flintstones, you got the Iron Giant.
got Jetsons, I saw Space Ghost, I saw fucking Jabberjaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you're naming all my fucking Easter eggs.
A
You
lot
keep
of
going.
Batman references in the back. If
Yeah,
you
we got
pay
Shit,
Mr.
attention.
Freeze, we got
Dude, they had
Game
the-
of Thrones, the White Walkers.
Tony, they had the original penguin. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I
I
saw
saw
him
that.
creep up in the front for a little bit. His nose
Yeah.
like popped out. Yeah, I saw
They
that.
had the new
The mask?
Catwoman.
Did you see the mask?
They had the mask.
I saw the
yeah.
mask. I saw the mask. Yeah,
The nun.
I saw the
I
nun
saw the
too.
nun.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw the nun. Who else, man? There's so many.
300?
It. I saw it. I saw
Spartans.
300.
The
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I saw it too.
It the
Pennywise.
clown. Fuck.
A lot. You know
Scooby
what?
Doo.
Scooby Doo. Yeah, Mystery Machine was there.
Iron
You said
Giant.
Flintstones. King
Iron
Kong.
Giant, King Kong.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game
White
of
Walkers.
Basically, just about every fucking current
Yeah.
WB thing was there.
But that's also where the tunes become CG.
Oh god,
I
I hated it.
hated this shit.
Dude,
hated
Lola
it.
Bunny looks scary as shit, dude. Like there was something wrong with her face. They tried to make her too cute to where she looks like one of those scary looking dolls.
They all look like shit.
They
I
just
did
they
not
fucked
like
my
that.
girl up, dude.
Dude, they
love Lola.
fucked her up, dude. Oh,
Anyway,
no, they
yeah,
fucked her
they're
up.
like time for an upgrade for no reason other than to fucking for you guys to look realistic, and then and then he fucking upgrades them to where they look like fucking Pixar characters, basically.
Yeah, they all look like shit. I did not like that.
like
at
weird
all.
Pixar characters instead of like the Looney Tunes cartoons, which they should have stayed fucking cartoons.
Yeah, I get what they were trying to do, but it just they didn't look good. I don't know what made them want to even say like, you know what, let's keep this in the film. No, they should not have kept it.
Yeah, they
like
should have
that.
kept the cartoon.
Anyways, they start playing basketball, and it turns out it's not regular basketball. They get style points. So his son goes up and scores the first basket, and it's 72 points for one shot. And LeBron's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
is
skill
happening?"
points, right? Is that what they call it? Skill
Yeah.
points?
Basically, it's his son's game. So basically, styling, high profiling, whatever. Do whatever the fuck you can to make the shit look badass, and you get more
Yeah.
points.
More
So
style.
LeBron's used to the regular fundamentals, and they're getting their ass beat, and it's like 1,000 something to like 3 or some shit.
And LeBron's
And
hard on
then-
the Looney Tunes team. Like you guys.
Yeah, he's a total
Yeah.
asshole, dude. Like
He's like,
straight
you need
up.
to do this, you need to do this, and then basically Bugs is like, hey,
Hey,
we
doc.
can't be ourselves. Like that's why we're losing, which is a play on to like him and how he's treating his son. Like he won't let him be him. He won't let me do me. Essentially, is what's happening. And so they're in the back room and they're like, we need to do something. We need to find out something or some
It's
way.
halftime, yeah.
We need to figure out something that's gonna happen. And then fucking Sylvester comes out of nowhere and he's like, look, I found
Yeah.
I
Mike."
was so
And I was
fucking
like,
okay, so
mad. I
at
was
first-
so mad.
At first,
I got
thought
wet.
that
Oh
this
my God.
was. At first, I thought this was gonna actually be. So Sylvester shows up and says, "I found Michael Jordan." Right, and I was like, no shit, because I was wondering, were they ever gonna make a reference or actually bring him in this film? And when
I
they
think
said that, I was
Bugs-
like, no shit.
I think Bugs hinted at it like twice in the movie before we.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, before he was like done that before or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know,
anyways, I
mention
mean,
all.
like actually saying Michael Jordan,
And then
or
you
actually
see like
bringing-
a silhouette, and then you hear like walking, and then you like, oh, I can hear his shoes. So you're like thinking, oh shit, Michael Jordan's
No,
about
well,
to make
at that
a
point,
cameo.
At that point, I already knew it wasn't going to be him. At first, I thought it was, but they were taking too long to bring him in.
See,
So
when,
that's
when
why
they did that,
knew.
I was like, there's no way they'd fucking do this to us. There's no fucking way they would do this to us. It has to be Michael Jordan.
And then it finally reveals, out pops me, Michael B. Jordan, dude.
It's fucking Michael B. fucking Jordan.
They're like, you couldn't get Michael A. Jordan, you got Michael B.
B.
Jordan?
Jordan? Dude.
Oh,
Man.
And Michael B. Jordan's like, hey, I'm just a spectator. I was getting popcorn and this cat grabbed
Cat
me.
just grabbed me, dude.
Dude, there was no
He's like,
secret
they don't
stuff
even
either.
look alike. There wasn't any secret
I wanted
stuff.
secret stuff, dude.
Okay, yeah, in that scene too, when they're like, "What do we do?" I thought someone was gonna be like, "What about the secret stuff?" Or
Yeah,
like, what
it was
secret
Daffy's
stuff?
secret stuff.
Your secret stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been awesome.
Man.
That would have been a nice throwback.
But what do you think, honestly? Do you feel like you give the director or the movie props for trying to?
Oh, no, let's finish. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's- yeah, let's
okay.
go.
So then after that, LeBron's like, you know what? You guys, you're right. Be yourself. Just do you. Get out here and let's have some fun.
Fun, have fun.
And then
yeah.
that's when it gets all Looney Toony, and everybody starts doing their own thing, going crazy and shit. And
They're being Looney Tunes.
They're being Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Dude, the best
like
part
it
of this
starts out
whole
with
thing.
Tweety saying you want to get the ball here, and then the goon's coming for it, but then Wile E. Coyote drew like a hole and a fucking train comes through. Like it gets that ridiculous.
Yeah.
They get loony. I think the best part of like the loony thing was the rap, Porky Pig rap.
Oh,
my God.
Notorious
Notorious
P.I.G.
P.I.G.
I thought that was fun. Not the rap, the name, where he's like Notorious P.I.G. That
Oh,
gave me a good
shit.
chuckle. I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh man, yeah, that was probably
So
like, the funniest part.
Porky ends up getting up and he does a whole mic drop session. He starts out too. I was like, oh, he better not sit here and fucking bleep 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 the whole time. He
I
does
thought
it
that's
at
what he
the
was gonna
beginning,
do.
and then he just fucking goes
Well,
ham.
he does the bitty 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 whoop, 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 but he does it like he's like doing like
Yeah,
a
like
record.
the beat. Yeah, like the
record.
beat.
Yeah, he
beat.
had a beat going for himself.
I
And
was
then he
like,
spits
oh,
like
shit.
no fucking tomorrow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was my favorite part of the whole loony part of the second half of the game.
So then after that, they end up getting another like a robot version.
It's
of-
a secret character.
Yeah, a secret character, which is just robot LeBron, where apparently he can
It's
slow
not
down
Robot
time.
LeBron. It's
I thought it was
it's
Robot
Damian
LeBron.
Lillard, bro. His
I
fucking
don't know who that
signature
is,
trade-
dude. I don't know
Okay,
who that
his signature
is.
trade is Dame time, right? So Dame time is when there's like not that much time left, but he'll always make the fucking shot or whatever, right? There's been multiple scenarios where this character in like the last 5 seconds will win the game by like hitting a 3-pointer or something, and then he always points to the watch for like Dame time. So that was a
Cool.
play on that.
Cool.
Fucking robot
get it.
LeBron. What the?
I thought it was
the
the
fuck
Robot
outta here,
LeBron.
Dude,
Dude,
both of you are fucking stupid.
Cyborg LeBron.
You got me
dude.
fucking
Cyborg
mad over
LeBron.
here.
like no joke.
Robot
I thought
LeBron.
it was robot LeBron. I
Oh
was like,
no,
what
my
is
that's what
this
I
fucking
shit?
thought.
god!
dude.
You
I
guys
thought it
deserve
was
to get
fucking Robot
roasted for that
LeBron.
shit, dude. Anyways, continue before you piss me more off.
Anyway, so basically, Granny goes up against him, and she does
Granny
some
whoops his ass.
badass Matrix shit and makes him age to like 800 something years old, so he's worthless.
Yeah.
So they're losing at this point, and at this point, Dom is figuring out that Don Cheeto's actually a piece of shit, and
Yeah.
him and his dad are gonna go like one-on-one, and they end up having that talk.
Which
The-
was shit, by the way. I hated it. I hated it so fucking much. But at the end, I'll go on a rant. But
Yeah.
we get that bullshit father-son speech.
he's just basically like, okay, I'll let you do you. You know, I should listen to you. I don't want to make you do something you don't want to. And he's like, I love you, Dad. And he's like, I'm joining your team.
I love you,
And then-
son.
And then he ended up joining the team, and Don Cheeto's like, you can't do that. You know what? Fine. And then Don Cheeto becomes like this fucking badass character.
Oh, character.
fucking buffed up, fucking tall
Don
character.
Cheadle.
And then Granny's like, "Here, I made you a jersey just in case."
Yeah, I hated that. And
Yeah,
I hated that part so much. Anyways,
He's on the Toon Squad now.
they end up playing again, and obviously fucking Don Cheadle's OP, and then he's like, I make all the rules. They end up making a goal, but then he reverses the goal and takes away their point.
It gets down to where they're up by 1, right? And LeBron has to make the shot. So they alley-oop it to him to fucking slam dunk it, right? Or no. What it was is they had to make the shot, right? In order for them to stop him from winning is they got to glitch the game. So in the beginning of the movie, the son had a glitch in his game. And
that I mentioned earlier.
And then whenever he did like a special move, like a turnaround, jump, fade,
no,
shot.
it was specifically LeBron's move. Yeah. The one that he told his son to do.
So
when he would input that.
So whenever he does that, like it would glitch out because he wasn't done with it. So they were like, okay, this is my game. Like he has the rules and everything. So we got to glitch the game in order for us to win, which is, I like that plot trip. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to come back too.
But they're like, whoever does it is going to get deleted too.
Yeah, whoever does it gets deleted.
So LeBron's like, all right, I'll do it. Right. So then we get in, they pass in the ball, and they're going to throw it to LeBron James, and fucking Bugs Bunny jumps in and steals the ball. And he does the same shot. Yeah, and then he glitches out, right? So now the game is glitched and it's fair now. So fucking Don Cheadle can't cheat. And then we get the dunk, dude. We get the alley-oop. He grabs the ball. What did you... I was like, please stretch out your arm. Please,
yes,
Looney.
Thank you.
I was like,
I thought it was going to
out.
happen too. I thought when he was pulling... So what happens is he goes for the shot. John Cheadle's glitching on him but pulling him down, so he ain't going to make it. But when he's pulling him down, you see it's the shot where...
Like Michael Jordan.
Like Michael... Monsters. Yeah, it's that same moment. And to me, I thought it would be a great reference to... the first Looney Tunes fucking Space Jam, where he stretches his arm, and I thought it was literally gonna happen, but no, the son pulls out a fucking
power jump pad or something.
A power jump
flicks
pad.
It under him.
And then he gets an extra jump. He gets a double jump.
Yeah, essentially.
And he scores
the point. And he scores the point, and time runs out, and they win.
I feel like they knew what they were doing on that scene. They wanted to trick us.
Fucking bastards.
So they score and they win.
They make another reverse. And then
everyone leaves, and then fucking what's his name?
Dom are walking around in the real world now, and fucking he's like, oh, okay, I'm like ready for basketball practice. And then LeBron's basketball camp. And then LeBron's like, psych, I'm bringing you to like this developer thing for like fucking
the E3 game developer.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, okay, but anyways.
It's like, oh, really? No, cool, thanks, Dad. And then LeBron's like, here, give me the ball. And he's like, nah, I'll hang on to it, Dad.
I'll hang on to it, Dad, to remind me.
And then he takes off, and as LeBron's walking away, fucking Bugs Bunny shows up, and he's like, hey, Doc.
Yeah.
And now he's in the real world for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, I told you Toons can't be killed, essentially. So we're here.
Yeah, pretty much. We're in.
He's like, I brought the gang with me, so I hope you have bunk beds.
And then they walk off into the sunset, and it fucking ends.
And then at the very end, it's just like Twitter, but like pictures of the Toons in the real world doing real world shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. I turned it off right after.
No, I did too. I'm disagreeing. I turned it off. I turned it right off.
It was like Lola was playing like professional tennis, and fucking Porky Pig went to a fucking rap lounge, and he was rapping there. And
God. Let's ask some questions, okay? What did you think of LeBron's acting compared to Michael Jordan's acting?
Oh, fucking far worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think his was way.
They're both bad. They're both bad.
Yeah, they're both bad.
The LeBron's was worse, which is why I figured they didn't give him much dialogue.
Yeah. Like
they
most of the
really
time that he
didn't
talks,
give him much.
like I was like, when he's a Toon, it was better. When LeBron was a Toon,
a lot easier to voice act compared to that.
Yeah.
His acting as a person, he had very little dialogue, which I realized why. But yeah.
Fucking Sarah Silverman was in this movie.
Oh, yeah, I know. I loved
it. What's his name from Walking Dead?
I forgot his name, but yeah, Glenn.
Glenn, yeah.
Invincible.
Yeah, you're right. Good job.
I'm trying to think what other stars are in this.
Besides that, no.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan,
I think that's it, right?
The
Don
mom.
Cheadle.
I forgot who her what her name is, but she's a big actress too.
Yeah, I heard the mom was a big actress, but I don't know
She's
where
fucking.
she's from.
What's her name from?
Us? Isn't
she's
she
no-
the chick from Us?
She might be. I think it's Poussey from.
Who
Was
said?
it? Was that Pussy?
Yeah, from Orange is the New Black.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought so. I was like,
I just got it right now. Like it just clicked. Like fucking. 10
Never
seconds ago.
seen it. Never seen
Yeah,
it.
Michael
Orange is the
Jordan.
New
Okay,
Black.
so what do you think of this movie compared to the old Space Jam?
I literally had this whole mindset, but then I thought, wait a minute, it's for the generation after us, so
Okay,
whatever.
we'll talk about that later. But which one did you think was better?
Obviously, the first one.
Yeah, obviously the
Dude,
first
guys,
one, dude.
oh my god, people.
There's,
listen, the
like,
first
no
one is
comparison.
So much better. Like, oh god, fuck.
It's
Well,
not. It's
so-
not for us.
Everybody's bitching.
No.
So online, right? A lot of people are like, "Why the fuck are grown ass men mad about this movie or whatever?" And I'm like, it's because we grew up with this fucking movie. They don't call it Space Jam 2 and expect us not to come and see the fucking movie. All right. If it was for the
Yeah,
new
that's
generation,
true.
name it something else. All right. But no, it was Space Jam 2. So obviously, it was advertised for people who've seen Space Jam 1. All right. I don't want to hear this shit about. Oh, well, it's meant for kids, okay? It wasn't meant for grown-ass men like you. No, fuck you. It's called Space Jam 2, okay? If they wanted to do something else, they could have named it something else.
Yeah.
But I think what they were counting on, too, is people in that generation who grew up with Space Jam 1 would bring their kids to see Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
We
That's
got
what I think
references
they
to
were
Space
banking
Jam
on.
1, but not as much as I would have liked.
Yeah.
We got, like,
We got to
three
see the
fucking-
Monstars. Well, when they were aliens,
We got
they showed
one
up.
fucking shot of the Monstars, dude.
And
I
it
was
was
Yeah.
fast. It was like less
It
than
was
3
real
seconds.
fast. It
fucking
was real
0.3
fast.
seconds, dude. I was like, man, I want to see more Monstars. Yeah.
Well, like for me, this film. Okay, so the original, it made sense because it was based on the Looney Tunes story where Monstars show up. Oh, you got to beat us in a basketball game. Blah blah blah. It was silly like that. And then here, his son gets kidnapped pretty much, and he's like, "You got to beat me in a basketball game." But at the same time, he's trying to build a relationship with his son, which was bullshit. Because I'm gonna say now, I didn't give a fuck about his kid. I'm sorry, don't want to be mean, but I didn't give a shit about his son in this film because we didn't need that in the original. Okay, that's just me.
Shitty plot device. I understand where they were going with the like what they mean about like having fun or whatever. Maybe he was too serious on the court and stuff like that, and it was just him rekindling with his son. I just didn't think like the emotion was there for both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was nothing there. Like
Yeah,
give a fuck.
it should have been more like his kid going to go get Bugs Bunny to show his dad what fun was again, or something like that.
That would have made more sense. That would have made more sense.
Yeah, but okay. So what do we? Any other questions about this movie?
Well, I was
You
just
said-
saying.
You mentioned Lola.
Oh yeah, Lola, my girl Lola.
I-
my girl Lola.
Don't like what they did with Lola.
No, me either. I don't like.
Well, okay. What about
So-
it? Let's see. Go into
So
it.
okay, so in the aspect, I don't give a fuck about what she looks like. I could care fucking less. But her attitude compared to the Lola from the first Space Jam, I like that attitude. And
No,
I
yeah.
felt that was a very empowering attitude she had even then. Yes, she was a little bit more, I guess you can say, sexualized in the way that she spoke or like carried herself, was a little more feminine, if you will. But
Yeah.
I felt that she was a very, very powerful female character during that time.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Not
she
saying
held-
that this Lola isn't strong in any aspect, but in comparison to that old Lola, how she was, her demeanor, don't ever call me doll type shit, being just an overall badass, like
Yeah.
she was badass. Like that, she was a fucking badass character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. She had spunk in the first one. She
Mhm.
carried herself, and in here, I didn't get any of that.
She
I guess
felt like a really bad support character in this.
Yeah,
movie.
she was a horrible support character.
How long is this woke generation gonna ruin things to the point where everything? No, listen to me, right?
I'm listening.
To where they're gonna ruin everything to where everything is bland as fuck.
I give it another 5 years.
I get what you're saying. Like, it's like, for instance, that episode of South Park where everybody's the same fucking being in the future. Like, they come from the future and the past, and they're all like one uniform thing. Like, they're all wearing like a blue spandex, and everything about them is the exact same. Like, when it gets like that, that's
just
a fucking
bland.
problem.
Like, there's no attitude there. Like, this character is just another character. It didn't stick out. She wasn't unique. Nothing like that. Whereas the one, like,
she didn't stick out at all.
Yeah, like Lola in Space Jam stuck out, right?
She did.
Yeah.
Like, that character made a fucking difference.
Although
in all
Zendaya's
honesty.
portrayal of Lola, I liked. She would have been awesome if she portrayed her the other way too. But she did fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with Lola's voice. Just the way she was portrayed.
No, I had no issue either. It's just the way her character demeanor wasn't what I thought it should have been from the way the character was originally introduced.
They done took out my boy Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, they fucked up. I don't know why they took him out.
Because of that whole controversy, but
I guess whatever.
He was a Frenchman that liked to woo girls.
Oh, I mean, I
Little
guess
too
it makes sense.
predatory.
I guess.
It was a bit predatory.
I mean,
I'll
they
give
could
it
have still had him, but just like dial it a lot back, you know.
That's what they were thinking, but they just ended up cutting him out completely.
But a lot of the things with Pepe Le Pew too, like he would do that, and then he would get his ass beat for it too, though.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
To show you that it's wrong. But I guess they did. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, the other thing I'd say was what you said, save for the end, was the Michael B. Jordan scene. I was gonna say, do you feel like you give the movie props for? Because I guess I don't know what. I'm sure there's a reason why. Maybe he wanted a lot of money to show up in for a scene. But do you feel like that was a pretty good like reference?
No, it should have been Michael
No?
Jordan.
It should have been Michael.
It should have been Michael Jordan.
They should have paid him like
And I think
$3.5 billion.
I don't think that was it. I just think they didn't want Michael Jordan to outshine LeBron.
You know what? You're
This is
right.
LeBron's movie.
You're
This isn't
right.
Michael
You're
Jordan's
right.
movie, you know.
But still, dude, like, how do you like? You know what I mean? It's Space Jam. Like,
Yeah. I agree 100%.
what about you, Robert? What do you just don't care? You're just like,
Wait.
it's just...
Wait, that there should have been more Michael Jordan time a reference?
No, I was saying, well, that, or do you think that reference to Michael Jordan, the Michael B. Jordan scene, was good enough, or do you think like?
I think it was good enough because, like I said, again, like overall, when I really sat back and thought about it, I was like, this wasn't meant to be for us. And again, what Tony was saying, I get it. You know, Space Jam 2, of course we're gonna want to flock and see that shit because I mean, I was even waiting for "I Can Believe I Can Fly" somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At
you know,
least-
yeah.
Dude, in the beginning, I thought we were gonna get like '90s music because we got Ghetto Superstar, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "All right, I'm in. Let's go. We got some good music." Because in the old one, there was good music too. There wasn't this fucking.
I don't
Space
even
Jam
remember
song.
any music.
I don't remember any music either.
Come on and
Besides
slam.
Was that in
Welcome
there?
to the jam.
No.
Yes, it was. What the fuck? That's where
It
it
was
came
in there?
from. No, not this movie. The old movie.
Oh, that's
No,
what we're saying.
in the new one. I don't remember any music.
No,
We don't even
besides
remember the
Ghetto
music.
Superstar.
That's how bad the soundtrack was.
Yeah, they had like Are you ready for this? But it was like
that's
fucking.
in all of that's
Man,
like
that
all
was
of
like that was
movies.
gym music back
But it
in the
was
day.
like-
Yeah.
But it was in there for like fucking 10 seconds and then it was done. But yeah, there was no music like fucking the Space Jam music. You know.
Yeah.
So okay, here's my pitch, right? Here's my pitch. For the people that are making Space Jam or Looney Tunes. If this goes further, switch it. Don't make it basketball anymore. Do one with Tom Brady in football or do one with wrestling.
Oh
So
God.
no, so I'm kind of glad you brought that up, but I forgot the reason, but they were after the Michael Jordan Space Jam a few years later, they were actually making another one, but it wasn't basketball.
What was it?
I mean, you want to know?
Fuck it. Say
It was gonna be skateboarding, and guess who would have been the star?
Tony
Remember,
Hawk.
they were actually Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
Hawk,
I remember this.
They were gonna make a movie with the Looney Tunes, and it was gonna be about skateboarding. And I forgot, it wasn't gonna be called Space Jam, it was gonna be called something else Jam. And
Skate Jam.
so I don't remember, but what happened was they said, "Hey, this is gonna be a go," blah blah blah, but then they never got back to him on it. Tony Hawk, because Tony Hawk was for it. He wanted to do it.
Damn, I would have taken that movie over this one. And I
Yeah,
haven't even seen that one.
It never came to be.
But yeah, so this movie was just I don't know. Okay, how many TVs are we getting in this damn movie?
I'm giving this a 5.
So I'm gonna give it 2 separate TV counts.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
okay.
what?
So I'm gonna give a personal TV count based on obviously my huge fucking bias because it's not Space Jam 1. And then I'm gonna give it an overall TV count for just like a general. Again, I see what they're trying to do, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So for my TV count, this is definitely getting a fucking 3. Sorry, super fucking low. There wasn't a lot that I really truly enjoyed about this movie, besides seeing the Looney Tunes actually animated, non-CG. I forgot how much I like looking at that on screen until I saw it on here.
Mm-hmm.
For it being overall for new generation trying to bring them into whatever, I'd probably give it about a 6 or 7. I'll land on a 7 TVs.
All right, Tony. Did we lose Tony again?
No, I'm here. I'm just shaking my head. I'll give it a 4 overall. I like the basketball references. That was awesome. Bugs was awesome.
He was great.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, Bugs was
4
great.
TVs. 4 TVs. What about you, Noe?
5.
You give it 5? Okay.
I give it 5.
So 3, 4, and 5.
Honestly, I went in this movie wanting a masterpiece. I wanted to be. I mean, I guess like I knew I wasn't gonna be blown away, but I was excited for this movie, and like I was very disappointed.
I was excited. So when the movie started, right, and we were going through everything, I told myself, I was like, turn your brain off, just try to have fun, man. And that's what
I did that.
I turned my brain off, and I had fun. I chuckled a little bit at some of the jokes, but overall, it wasn't what I wanted.
That's why I gave it 2 separate counts.
So, yeah.
It is what it is, folks.
It is what it is.
That's all, folks. Wait, I should say that.
Yeah, you could have said it.
Damn it!
Look, I'm gonna set you up. Okay. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for the podcast today. We talked about a lot of stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to follow or actually subscribe and like.
At least give us likes.
Yeah, give us a like, comment, something. If you're watching live, please give us a follow here. We only got 11 subscribers on our fucking YouTube, but we got more views than 11. So if you're watching,
it's like what the fuck, dude? What's up with that shit?
Give us a subscribe, man, so you can listen to us later.
Seriously,
other
appreciate
than that, next week we're gonna be doing Fear Street Part 3. We'll be doing Mad Max: Fury Road, since me and Robert haven't seen it, and that's Noe's favorite movie. And we were also gonna be doing the Resident Evil series.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah. It came out 2 weeks ago. It's a CG animated Netflix. It's 4 episodes.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
We can do one episode at a time. How long are they?
No,
it's
only like 20 minutes. I think.
Yeah, dude, just do all 4 episodes. It's quick.
So yeah, next week is a good week. We got a little break. We don't got any fucking Disney Plus stories, but we got some stuff going. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next week. And Noe.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How do you do it? That's all, folks.
We'll see you next week, guys. Have a good one.